entity, this person, tried to convince you that this thing was of great danger. However, you felt that while that very well might be true, simply leaving it in a town of normal townsfolk to possibly touch and mess with on accident was of a worse situation than to just let him take care of it. A battle ensued, and
I didn't. I blame Balor.
Yep. And the man known as Gerard Reeve, with his hippogriff minions, were slain. And you all are in possession of that eye.
You can prove nothing.
So, with that being said,
for lying to me.
I'm not lying.
No, he lied.
Not you.
Enemy.
The spoony bard we murdered.
Oh, that guy. All right, fair enough.
so with that, all that being said, what do you guys do? You're pretty much done in Emberhearth. Valar has purchased acquisitioned a number of businesses in the local area.
Not the entire town?
Not the entire town. Valar realized that he could probably spend his money better elsewhere.
Well, finally. Buying a destitute town in the middle of nowhere versus actually, buying a town not in the middle of nowhere.
Stepping stone. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, but when that stepping stone leads nowhere. Just saying. Alright.
Oh,
All right.
my character still has to meet up with the priest that sent him here, right?
You were merely supposed to make sure that the place was safe and to meet up with Thorgil. But if that's the case, then you don't have any need to maintain your vigil here, so to speak.
Oh, okay. I assumed I had to at least go report to him, everything's okay, and then...
I mean, you could probably leave him a message or something saying that that was the case.
Yeah, okay, so if
that's
I'm leaving a message to the meeting with him,
Mhm.
either way, I want to tell him that we have the possession of this evil orb thing, and that I believe that it would be safer on the move and on our hands, and that's why I'm staying with this group.
Okay. So you've basically, you did find something dangerous in the town, and now you're basically protecting it from the world and the world from it. So
Exactly, yeah. And probably something very dramatic about I'll first give my life, then let it fall in the wrong hands or something like that.
Right. Yeah. So what are the rest of you all planning on doing? Obviously, Valken has showed an interest in traveling with you all while you were in possession of this eye.
And I can't argue with that.
You know what I mean? Shield, hell yeah. Beavis is trying to figure out what happened.
At one point, I would like to take Valken aside and have a little explanation to him about what we've encountered.
Okay. Yeah, so there's plenty of time to do that before you set out. What is it that you say to him?
I just pull him aside and say something like, listen, along our journey, you might find something with Theta. You may unsettle you. You might find out she's dead, or a statue, or a dead statue, or an evil fae lady who will curse you, or perhaps just lost. So be warned.
I like how there's a series of ors here.
That's very Boolean.
Yeah, no. I don't think
Possibly
the character
more
would
than one.
argue. Yeah, I think he'll just be respectful, but at least in his mind, it's Veda gives me power to make this magic stuff that I can't do by myself. Of course, she's not dead.
Reasonable point.
Yeah.
All right. Just so you know.
Thank you for the warning.
Who has the orb?
Who does have the orb?
Question.
Because I
Not
think
I.
someone said they were nicking it and keeping it.
No?
I think it was Riley. You're muted.
Thought I unmuted myself. It's for you.
I know I don't have the Chloe Orb of Doom.
So
It is Riley.
So, let me
But
get this straight.
he didn't exactly do it, aggressively. He just pilfered it.
We solved those riddles and met creepy dude. You guys killed him and his griffins.
Well, we technically didn't kill it. We technically killed the good guy.
for a given definition of solved, yes.
Oh, so some stuff happened. A person who may or may not have been good or bad showed up. He had griffins. He is now dead, and you have his orb.
Yes.
What do we
And-
have
Alright,
to it?
yeah.
The orb is the eye of
The
statue.
if you mean the cursed
Oh,
the cursed
the
the
magic
cursed
statue that flew away.
Yes.
the
And
cur-
it has done bad things.
if you mean the cursed magic eyeball that Riley has in his pocket, then yes.
So I was thinking about it. We should probably put that in the bag of holding so it's on a dimensional pocket and not affecting us.
Nope, Riley's holding on to it.
No, yeah, let's go straight fellowship and just have it slowly corrupt us all.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. No, that's good.
Only one way to see what it actually does.
Okay, so
Beavis
killed
is all
them,
for
we have
random
the orb.
experimentation.
I thought Beavis would like this.
are we going to bring it back to the lake?
Do we really need to go back to the lake? Can't
I
we
mean,
just
keep
can't we just carry on our wayward destination and just move on?
You
Well,
could.
can't we just take a boat to the lake without adding too much time because it's fast to go down a fast
I
river?
think we have a trek. I don't know if we're close to the.
I thought that this town was pretty close to the river, and we could just hop in a boat and go down river to the lake and.
Yeah, but that goes
Go
west.
from
That
that.
goes west, and we need to go east. We are heading back to Winterguard, right?
Yeah, but don't we want to dump this stuff in the ocean first so that that creepy dude doesn't come back to life?
Wait. What stuff do we have?
Oh,
Let's
right.
go. Let's go over. What stuff do we have? We have the corrupted eye that we just got last week.
Yes.
Oh, we never got the statue wings.
No, we
Never
did
mind.
not. So we don't need to
Yeah.
dump that in the Strom depths.
It got moved. That's all we knew.
Okay, and this eye
Hosters.
isn't necessarily a part of that statue that we're trying to dump in the depths.
It seems explicitly yes, it is.
And let's go dump that shit in the depths.
Does it? Does it really seem?
That's what we wanted to do, and the guy was super against us doing that. So
And it seemed like he was a good guy.
yes,
Okay, I vaguely remember being conflicted about helping that creepy guy from the woods. So
that was him.
I also
Wait.
need to return my dagger to its rightful owners as well. So I need to go buy a church of crap.
I like the dwarves, and maybe we can help Valium. So let's go to Winterguard.
I do kind of want to go continue on up to Hodheim.
Yeah. That's ultimately.
Wait. No, if we go back to Winterguard, they give us a bunch of money for killing all those zombies. So we gotta go to Winterguard first.
Didn't they pay
I
in
like-
advance?
I like
I
money.
don't remember getting any money for that.
I don't
We
either.
never. You know how like in an RPG you do the quest and then you go back to the dude that gave it to you. We never went back to the guy that gave it to us.
It's true.
I'm all for money.
And
Okay.
this is the original RPG.
He's not wrong. Royaley's totally game for money.
Wait. So first we're going back to the depths to chuck it.
Oh, are we doing that? I'm all for it. That's fine. Although
Well,
I don't
what's
really
the
thi-
order?
Is the eye associated with the statues? I don't think it is.
I have no opinion. I wasn't here. But
It is significantly different than the other parts that you all have encountered.
yeah, because
The
you're
other
describing it
parts-
as an orb, not a part of a
I
statue,
thought it was.
right?
I was-
It's not explicitly part of a
the
statue.
other
It's a marble.
parts Were marble-esque in nature. This is metallic, and gives off kind of a feeling of maybe like mithril or adamantine in its kind of
Okay.
imagery. it looks more like a magical item than it does a part of a statue.
Can we examine it then on wherever we're going? Can I like?
Yeah, totally.
Riley ought to like take his eye out and replace it with that thing.
I'm not Balar.
Get laser powers.
A little bit of Eye of Vecna going on there.
Yeah.
I
Or
think
the head of Vecna.
Can I do something in character?
No, you're not allowed to be in character.
Yeah.
Ever.
Other than Vulcan.
Falcon.
Yes.
Falcon. Other than Falcon, I want to ask everybody else, like, with what we've learned, are we really sure that we want to help the creepy demon guy from the woods that picked me up in his claw? Because, like, is it really that bad if the old god comes back? Like,
Honestly, I'm okay as long as neither of them goes on a terrifying rampage.
yeah, but we know that the old way wasn't that bad. So if we collect all those parts of the statue and betray
Didn't
the council,
the old god explicitly tell us he would go on a rampage and
Did he?
correct the mistake?
well, the mistake is like the council, right?
The
Is it
mistake, yeah, of them, and then
way.
basically everybody related to them. I thought it was he would end all life.
Oh, I didn't. I thought that's what the guy in the forest told us, but we don't know if he's a reliable narrator.
I don't trust any of these.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And I quote, all-powerful beings.
Yeah. Although the parts of the statue are corrupting people and making them do evil stuff, so I guess we can assume that if he came all the way back together, he's probably not so great. Screw it. Let's help.
And he was
council
the
forest
giant
god.
mob the tentacle monster there.
Look, if I do a good enough job, I bet I could take his job. So it'll be
I
cool.
like that.
Riley is strangely okay with that.
You'll
Yeah,
have
I like
friends
that
in high
idea.
places.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
You
the
know-
end of the world or not ending the world.
As much as Beavis is a deep thinker, he's super impulsive, so fuck it. We'll throw the parts in the depths, we'll help the new gods, and let's go to Winterguard and get some beer and money.
I expect that to change in about a week. Maybe just in about a month.
Yeah,
Just
even though we're fighting by nature.
we'll just flip.
One thing I should mention, because this would be something that Beavis could easily remember, is that at least with something that, assuming that like the wing and the jaw and stuff are parts of a god, and they're corrupting people, it may not be so much that they're evil, so much as the power is just overwhelming them into chaotic acts.
So because people kind of suck and they get flooded with so much power, they tend to
Go wonk.
Okay.
Like
I
basically,
love the implication.
it's
of,
like radiation almost, where like, you know,
It can be
who
harnessed. for
knows
good.
what? Well, I mean, but who knows what kind of? I mean, it's a god. I mean, who drinks god's blood, or you know, is around parts of a god on a regular basis?
Oh, so we're like the people in the 50s that would put like plutonium on a dining table because it's
Yeah.
green and
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Wait, you were in the 50s?
No, I've seen some of the glassware that they made.
Well, I mean, my sister has, you know, what is it? All that Fiesta ware was all the orange stuff's made out of uranium, or was.
No, it is.
I think
Okay, my character just has one thing in mind right now. We're not chucking the eye in the river, right? In the
what eye?
thing. The silver eye.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait. Can I point up 10 feet in the air and say like, you don't get a vote, new guy?
Oh, it's true.
I really liked that the whole conflict with the woodsman was that we wanted to take it and throw it in the river or into the depths.
No,
Wow.
So it's
like,
gone
"No,
forever,
don't
and now we
do that."
180'd, and we want to keep it. I love that.
no. I would like to point out that was all you.
Yeah, that was all.
That was all you. You were the only one that conversed with him.
Well,
I went to go put it back, and then he drew his sword, and then he attacked us.
I expected everybody else to back me on that. I'm surprised.
I really just didn't want to go back to the lake.
That's because I wasn't here to back you. I mean, we don't give a shit.
Oh, no,
It's
no,
our
oh, no,
characters that have to
sorry.
Walk that far.
That's
We
what
can
it-
just fast forward.
That's what it was, Clark. I was really just against anything Balar wanted to do. That's what it was.
Okay.
So
Lied to me twice. Lied to me twice.
No, what are you talking about?
You know what? Let's be men of action. Go to the depths. Throw stuff in there.
Winter guard.
Excuse me, I'm a woman. Would you like to rephrase that?
No,
Did
no,
you
I
assume my
wouldn't.
gender?
No, I
Let's
wouldn't.
be mankind of action.
fuck you. I'll get into this at that level.
The
We're
non-gendered,
still
non-specific
in-
people of action.
What's up, Thorgil?
We're in over our heads right now. I feel we shouldn't rush to rash actions until we have a better idea of what's actually going on.
Rash.
Well,
Ideally, let's head back to
We murdered
Wintergod.
a man.
Everything's over our
No.
head, Thorgil. to be
In my defense, I didn't even touch him.
I mean, if you want to raise him back, by all means.
Doesn't that take like a whole diamond? Like I don't.
I
Like,
feel
I mean,
that's your department, Valar.
The cleric says to the necromancer.
My
I mean-
patron has seen fit to gift me lots of knowledge. I don't know how to just raise someone from the dead and not as undead.
I can raise him as a dead.
I can raise him as a dead, yes.
As a dead. Okay, we're good.
Oh wait, no, we don't have to go to the Storm Depths because we only have this eye thing. that's not
Exactly!
affect you.
We can just go to Winterguard.
Yeah, let's go to Winterguard. All right.
Well, wait,
The Indiana Jones map shows red
Just
dot, plane
do that.
flies.
like a day or two.
In a day or two?
Yeah, I need to get some affairs in order at my.
What affairs do you need to get in order?
Well, do we actually expect to come back?
What, are you gonna just sell them back their property for like a ton of money?
Well, I mean, at least as far as things go, you can go anywhere you want in the world as long as you give me a little bit of notice.
No.
Otherwise, I hit you with a meteor.
We're going to Stolt right now.
Then a day. Let's just do it tomorrow, cause like, what is it? Late at night now? Like,
Or
Well,
we,
I mean, like,
we
time of day.
can hand wave to whatever time you guys kind of want. It's basically we're kind of in limbo time right now, so till you guys make a decision.
Yeah.
Because you're still in Emberhearth, you're probably staying at the inn. It's probably evening or midday or something like that, and you would set out the next day.
Nice. So you just take care of whatever it is you need to do then.
I thought someone was going to make Victor like a mayor or like a super important VIP in the city.
Victor.
Wait, which guy was that? Was Victor?
I feel like we could
Victor!
set
Oh,
him up
right.
as a new priest. Set him up as like an altar boy or something.
Oh my.
Oh, that'd be interesting to set him up as like an assistant for the priest.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey.
Whatever
Yes,
they're doing,
he's
whatever they're
the head
doing
of
with
the
this
new choir.
time. Yeah. Whatever they're doing with this time, I want to talk to Riley and try and have him assist me in examining this new artifact.
Dang it.
We're gonna be here for 12 hours.
Alright, I'm okay with that.
Oh, by the way, Beavis, it's not an emergency, but at some point, could you make me a bag of holding as well? I feel I'll need it to hold some of my components.
Psh. Minor details.
I think I could do
Sort
that.
of
Yeah.
one.
What do you want it to
Thank
look
you.
like? Do you want like multiple entries to one dimension? Do you want like one entry to multiple dimensions?
wait,
Like
can you make
I don't-
multiple bags of holding that all lead to the same space?
I'm assuming if John
And
feels nice and we
dimension
make it
of-
flavor instead of mechanics, I can do whatever the hell we want.
Never thought about that.
That's a pretty reasonable answer.
At the mention of
shared bag of
alternate
holding.
dimensions and stuff, steam comes out of Thorgil's ears when you start talking about other dimensions and stuff.
Oh,
He doesn't know how it works. He just wants one.
He just wants.
You
Oh,
want one whole lot place
St-
or lot whole one place.
Steven, Nate, you got. Wait. Oh no, Steven was there for that one. It's like the putting the everybody in the bag of holding.
I mean, this sounds like a logical decision. What could possibly go wrong?
It worked.
They
We killed
didn't-
the water elemental, found a pile of rocks or sticks.
They didn't suffocate
Yeah,
twice.
much. Alright, we're looking at an orb. Valar's setting up a kingdom.
Trade empire, railroad empire.
Yeah. If you guys are examine the orb, I'll definitely be nearby guarding it because it's kind of my thing right now.
You don't have to be nearby. Beavis is real friendly. He would just invite you in.
But like, I wouldn't want to watch you guys do it. exactly. Like that's not interesting to me. I just watch if anyone else is watching.
Oh, okay. Beavis is sad that he doesn't have an extra audience member, but that's fine.
Don't worry, Rocky's there.
Okay. So, what do I roll? What do we do? What's going on?
Okay, so it sounds like you want to check and see what this eyeball is.
Yeah, I'll poke
This
it.
marble. Okay, that would be an Arcana check to discern things about it, or an identify spell to do. Or just nat 20 it. That's cool too.
I built Beavis to do some very specific things.
Like roll nat 20s.
Yeah. Well, I still have a +7.
Yeah.
Dear God.
So this eye, this marble, it's a steel circle about, where's my cam? There we go. About yay big in size. It's like a golf ball in its circumference. It looks and acts like a magic item, but you have a hard time discerning what it actually does. And the reason for that is every time you think you kind of nail down like what exactly its purpose is, it actually like magically shifts and alters itself in some weird way
Oh, goody.
to something completely different and new.
I just have
So
AIDS in the palm of my hand.
I like identify. I get 99% of the way there, and it just kind of like slips from my grasp, like one of those like the slippery things.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I try and use it?
Sure.
In an open field with just me there.
So you go out into like the middle of the woods outside of the town and you try using it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
Like nothing will. This is fine.
Quick
I'm a
question.
spoiled rich kid. Nothing bad has ever happened to me. Like I don't understand.
We're the worst that has happened to him.
Yeah.
Quick question. Last week when Riley you got the eye, I think you jimmied the eye out of
Valar did.
Valar did. That's what I need to know is who jimmied the eye.
You took it right out of a statue?
Out of a horse. Metal horse.
A
They
merry-go-round.
got on a
Carousel-
merry-go-round
carousel.
And
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember the merry-go-round.
okay. So you've obviously spent a good amount of time with it, so you're pretty sure that if there wasn't a tuning time that you have achieved it by this point. So you walk out in the middle of this snowy forest opening, and you hold this silver ball aloft in your hand. What do you do?
Is there anything like? There's nothing. It's a purely spherical ball. There's nothing
Perfectly
outstanding on it.
spherical. No
Okay.
arcane runes, no scratches, no rust.
I don't know if my Arcana check got me some idea of what I should do, but the first thing I do is I stand there very dramatically and I like thrust it into the air.
Yep, nothing happens.
Nothing. Okay. Did I get any
Um,
idea of what might actually make it work from the Arcana roll?
You do know that there's something related to willing it, in the aspect of, like if you had a flaming sword, usually those kind of items require like a word, an activation word. This one, it doesn't need an activation word. It like in some way you should be able to think what you want.
Oh, I hand the
and
thing.
it will happen.
Oh, I hand the thing over.
I want to try and thrust it in the air again one more time, and if nothing happens, I'll give it to Riley.
Okay, you do it one more time and nothing happens.
Okay.
Let's see. So we're just out in the middle of the woods right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to. If I wanted to, just sheer will, would that be like a wisdom check of sorts? Like just to put
Isn't there a willpower? Or am I totally full of crap? There's not. Never mind.
Constitution,
No.
animal handling. Um,
Give me a persuasion roll.
I'm okay with that. Really bad at it, but okay with that.
Damn.
Nice.
Well,
The rest of this
then.
night's gonna be bad.
Okay. And you what do you do? Like what?
I'm just like holding the orb, the marble, pointed it at a tree, and like, please do something.
You do that, and the tree in front of you shatters at its base.
I'm gonna stand there just kind of slack-jawed because I didn't expect it to work. Or anything to happen at all.
Can I get really excited and try it too to see if it only works for you?
Sure.
I don't see why
I mean,
not.
If Riley hands it over.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Okay. Give me a persuasion
wanna-
roll.
Point it at a different tree and say like, cool.
I thought you were gonna point it at me. I'm like, no. No.
Oh, but can I say like fire? Like I want to see if it'll like do something slightly different.
Sure. You do so, and from the small orb, a gout of fire shoots out of it, similar to like fire bolt cantrip. And
So the
slams
tree's
into the
not
tree.
destroyed, but there was a noticeable effect.
Yep.
Awesome. Then I'll give it back to Riley and be like, all right, this is a cool ass toy.
Winning.
We got a magic wish ball.
But we have no idea if it has charges in it or anything. We just know that it does things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try and do something not destructive, like see if you can use it to summon food or you know what I mean, like something else magical.
I love how I was literally thinking how funny it would be if you guys tried to use it to summon a turkey, and then
There you
Steve was
go.
like, try to summon food with it.
Get us a whole like a trestle table and like a Thanksgiving feast.
Okay, let's try this again. So you want another persuasion check there, Versi?
Oh yeah.
Okay, where is that again?
What if you just do that? Oh, never mind.
99. I'm willing 99. I'm willing 99 red balloons. Just
99 red balloons.
yep, 99 red balloons.
Slowly
Holy crap.
seeming to almost appear out of the snow, you see these red orbs start to float up out of the snow, and you see little red balloons start floating up. You're not sure if the number is exactly 99.
Close enough.
We're pretty damn
Close
to it.
enough. Balloons showed up.
I want to look very seriously at Riley and say, so we can't tell anybody except Thorgil how cool this thing is, right?
Honestly, we probably shouldn't even tell Thorgil right now until we figure this thing out a little bit more.
Vulcan was definitely watching, so there's
Oh yeah, you did say nearby, yeah.
yeah.
You weren't. Well, then we have to
Maybe
kill
I can see you
Hoken.
guys how you did it. I just saw, the tree shatter, and then suddenly there was a lot of red orb, but I was there.
Aye.
So,
That's a wrinkle in it.
very strange.
So back to the first thing, like the tree that shattered though.
Mhm.
So like it just like fell to pieces, like any crumbling
It
or anything.
basically acted like a shatter spell went off. on the
Okay.
tree.
Gotcha. Okay.
Basically, just an impact of heavy force.
Can I roll Arcana again to see if it looks like there's any less magic in it now? Like maybe some charges have been expended?
That would be more like doing like a detect magic to see if the overall
so it's
power
not like
of it.
Hey, wait.
licking a battery to
Don't-
see if
don't-
like, it's...
Right.
Don't you have detect magic?
No, I don't know. I don't know how I don't, but I don't.
Who is detect? I thought somebody had detect magic. Is it
Yes,
Thor?
you
That's
does.
Is it Thorgil?
Yeah.
Is it Thorgil?
Briefly.
I have detect thoughts. Can I cast that as a ritual on the orb?
Sure.
Okay. I cast detect thoughts as a ritual on the orb. It takes 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay. You do so, and when you detect thoughts on the orb, you your brain immediately is slammed with a cacophony of different voices of laughter, laughing maniacally and chaotically, like someone that's literally gone batshit insane in an insane asylum.
So,
like
there's
the
nothing
Joker.
coherent. Nothing coherent.
so we found the
Yeah.
orb, the Eye of Sheogorath. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, right?
Before Detect Thought runs out, I'm gonna look at Vulcan, see what he's thinking.
Okay. Is there a saving throw for that?
Not for surface thoughts. If I want to probe deeper, so I would
Okay.
basically find out like I'm hungry. I have to kind of pee, and then if I wanted to probe deeper,
Yeah.
I'd save throw.
I'm just trying to see if anyone is nearby and peeking at us. That's all I'm doing, really.
Then I want to shout to you and say, "There's nobody within 30 feet of us besides us in this orb." 'Cause I would know I could hear their thoughts.
And you would totally
Yeah.
say that too. No filter. No filter.
No, yeah, and I guess that actually goes over his head. He's not all that smart. He's not very experienced. And he just said, "You do your job, I do mine."
All right. I mean, so Riley, do we want to try and figure anything else about this, or does it just seem like a magic wish ball?
Oh, it currently seems like just a magic wish ball, but we are gonna want to know more about it before, we start relying on it.
So could we maybe go to a library?
To the library.
Okay. Are you
Wait,
going
no.
to the
We're not going to.
library?
We're not going to the library here. I'm done with that one. I'm not doing that again.
No. All right, we can go to Winterguard, do all that stuff, and then we can go to Hodheim. I'm assuming they've got to have a decent library. right?
Yes, Riley more than anything wants to get to Hodheim right now, and that would be an excellent place to do that.
A giant city of dwarves totally have a library.
Well,
Full
the
of picture
lesser,
books.
the lesser city of dwarves probably
They've
is
been
about the
around
same.
Forever, like yeah.
There's obviously smart dwarves in Hodog.
Or at least like a gnome who got stuck there one day and just been writing
Yeah.
stuff down.
There's definitely going to be gnomes there too. They're just not a
Great abundance.
large residency. All right, so you all are going to head to Hodheim. Well, Winterguard, then Hodheim.
What did Ballard need? What did Ballard need to do?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got to
As
do
in-
stuff, just not on camera, right?
No. I was just wondering, but my questions were answered.
Okay.
Basically, by everybody else doing their things, so I'm good.
Okay.
You wanted to know what the orb did.
Have a good night's rest, and you all then set off in the morning.
Ba-da-da-da. Wait, that's not appropriate.
That means I'm getting all my health points back.
You didn't have health points in it. You didn't have health points anyway.
I had 7.
See, you didn't have them.
Nope.
You know, if you just didn't get hit all the time, it wouldn't be so much of a problem. Learn to dodge fireballs, man.
I thought we've established that our plan is I go in, deal a lot of damage, die, Thorgo revives me. I just do a lot of damage, then die again.
I don't remember.
that was the
I
plan.
don't remember you dealing a lot of damage though.
Well, I also didn't get... Last time that I actually got to do damage, I didn't get skipped by my teammate taking all of my health.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Nuclear launch detected.
A diminutive creature, we don't think very far ahead.
I'm sorry, what?
So, travel is going to take you about 2 weeks to get to Winterguard.
All right.
Along the way, though, Valar, you would know that this goes fairly close to your old home. I know that was something that you mentioned to me on the side if you wanted to speak to the party about making a quick stop in the Pale Pastures.
Sure. I believe
You
I
could
had
definitely
mentioned
do
that
that.
before.
Yeah.
We
Way
could-
back before we got to Emberheart.
It's okay. We
Right.
can ignore that and
it
move
was
on though.
basically at the time that you killed your father that you were like, oh, I should probably go and see home.
Mm-hmm.
But So what do you say to the group as you're in this travel? It's probably about halfway, so like a week into travel, you begin realizing that you're actually going to be passing right through your old village.
Probably from the wagon, I'd say something like, "Oh, hey, I recognize this patch of woods. I grew up around here." Can
You gonna kill it too?
Well, my dad may have already done that. I'd actually like to stop by. Is that okay?
Oh, are we filling up the body wagon again? Are we filling up the body wagon again? Is that what we're doing?
No. In fact, I think I still got a couple of orcs that have been just rotting back there.
Yep.
I'll have to do something with that eventually, but only if it really stands out to me while I grab them. So no worries there. Can we stop by? Is everybody okay with that?
All
Yeah,
right.
almost important.
It'll be quick.
Alright, let's do it.
I just want to see if they kill them all.
So Balar, what is the name of your village?
Village.
Good question.
Village. It's just called The Village.
It's been so long. Let's see, did I... may have wrote it down somewhere. But where that is, I don't know. So,
Well, make up a name.
yeah, I'll have to make up a name.
So you think about that while I do a little bit of narration for you. You begin to get close. This area has a number of small roads, not well maintained due to the fact that they just don't have the manpower to put like paved roads, kind of like Host Truce area kind of does. And as you begin to get close, you see the village that you grew up in. However, you immediately notice that there's no hustle and bustle of this village at all. It doesn't seem like anybody's there. As you begin to get closer, however, you see telltale signs that at some point there was a battle here. There's broken windows, doors have been smashed in. There's a couple buildings that had been set on fire at some point, and they're now the burnt and charred husks of just their support beams and foundation. As you begin to move further into the town, you can actually see that the surrounding area, occasionally there's kind of like snow piles. And as you get closer, you kind of check one of those snow piles and you can see that there are bodies underneath the snow.
Okay. So,
How recent does it all look?
Can we tell? Yeah, how long have they been there?
That would be some rolls.
and that'd be awful hard if they're buried in
Investigation,
snow.
nature, medicine, perception rolls, depending on what you want to do.
I'll use nature. I've been out in the wilderness for a long time, so I could tell how a body has been
Sure.
affected by the passage of time out in the middle of nowhere.
Can I use stealth?
I'd like to check for.
You do, and you vanish
marks
into the darkness.
to indicate people have been around.
Okay.
I will try medicine.
So that's perception. Then?
Nope. That's a Tylenol.
We got some ibuprofen.
Says the walking painkiller.
Yep.
Okay, so Beavis, you did an investigation check.
Yeah, I think since I did poorly, I'm going to make it ridiculous. I want to investigate the wood of the burned out house to see if I can tell by cellular damage how long ago the fire was.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, you have no fucking clue.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. If I'm going to fail, I'm going to do it like Beavis.
Yeah. Balar, you see two things with your nature roll. One, you can tell that this all probably happened a few days ago, 3, maybe 4 days at the most. Mainly, you're a little bit not sure just due to the fact that snow kind of really slows decomposition. But you're guessing probably 3 or 4 days. The other thing that you can see is when you're doing this, that there's a large number of tracks that have made themselves apparent. There was some mud as you were exploring around, and footprints have been placed into the mud, and then the frozen ground, or the ground had become frozen due to the cold winter, and actually kind of froze those tracks in place. And you can see what looks like giant dog paws in the ground. You all have seen these before. These are warg footprints. And you can occasionally see some boots along the way too, so probably orcs or goblins of some sort.
Does Balar inform the rest of the party about this?
Before he can do that, Beavis walks over from the burned building and says, "This was clearly a dragon attack. There are no tracks on the ground. The building is still warm from the flames of his breath. Clearly a red dragon. We don't even need to look any further."
Okay, Beavis.
Counterpoint, there are plenty of tracks on the ground. If you look here, here, and here, you can see.
I look down to the track that I'm standing in.
He's like standing in a giant dog footprint.
It's like the opening scene of the 90s Godzilla where they're in his footprint.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it looks like the town's already been raided.
Yes.
Oh, what do you mean by already?
Well, it's hard to gauge the time it took place. It could have been yesterday, it could have been several days ago.
That's not what I meant. What I meant is you were expecting it to get raided?
I kind of expected it. I honestly thought my father would have already destroyed the town. So I'm a little surprised that it's still standing.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Foxy, you did a medicine check. What's your medicine for?
You said I could roll a medicine check.
Yeah.
So I roll a medicine check.
Yeah, but why do you roll the medicine check for?
Ah, shit.
He wanted to... Bodies?
I wanted to
What's wrong with
participate.
Beavis?
Actually,
wanted
yeah,
to
that's
be-
a pretty
well-
logical guess right now because Beavis is all over the goddamn place. I would like to check to see if Beavis is ill.
You're not sure, due to you not having good medicine knowledge about mental illness, but probably.
I would like to give him some Tylenol.
Okay.
Beavis
I'm
eats it like
solving my
candy.
problems this way.
You hand him some cocaine leaves to chew.
And they go in my pocket.
Yeah.
I add
Okay,
that to
so-
my inventory.
This is probably gonna be useless, but I'll just feel easier, rest easier with this. Can I use Divine Sense just to make sure there's no one dead around? Like, all these bodies around, my character would be a little bit...
Yeah, you could totally do some paladin magic.
Can I
Yeah,
go look
just
for
use
shiny
Divine
things?
Sense then. I mean,
What, Nick?
I would like to go look for shiny things.
Okay, yeah. See if
that
the
doesn't work.
orcs missed anything.
Yeah.
Perception
there we
roll for that one.
No,
Okay.
that's not the one I meant. Divine Sense, not Divine Might, sorry.
Hey, shiny things are about.
What? I didn't write Divine Sense here? I'm dumb. But yeah, it's basically detecting evil and good. But a little more specific instead.
Okie doke. 1 second. Let's see here. Let's take a look at divine. There we go. As an action, you can concentrate to find celestial, fiend,
Thank
or undead within 60 feet, if not behind full cover, or objects that have been consecrated or desecrated, like the Hollow spell, 3 times per long rest. So you grab a hold of your holy symbol and you begin to focus, extending your will to the surrounding area of you.
Yeah.
And which one? You can pick Celestial, Fiend, or Undead. You have to pick one.
Oh, I thought it was all of them. Okay. I'll look for Undead. That's what will be a work
Okay.
about.
You do so, and you don't detect any undead.
Yeah.
However, you get a weird slimy feeling as it washes over one of your party members. But then it's okay. It's just like this little bit of like pushback from the member that you know is Balar, the one that this town was once his home. He's like currently like stooped over a set of prints, and you feel that, and then like just out of like, like pure happenstance, he looks over at you, and then just like kind of like you like open your eyes, and you have that one brief moment of contact, and then like he just goes back to what he's doing.
Okay. Is he the one that you first described me as almost undead to begin with?
Yep.
Like, yeah. So I'm not surprised by this. I basically like, okay.
Yeah, he's the
you're
one
weird.
that like you almost thought was undead the first time you met him.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, I'll get in the bottom of this eventually. It's just not the time yet to figure
Right.
this out.
Great. Thorgil, what were you trying to perceive?
Mostly like tracks or evidence of recent activity. Sort of like, I think it was Valor. Yeah.
Okay. Let's loop you in with Valium in searching like houses for any clues, things like that. Balor's kind of got the tracks down.
Okay.
Valium's kind of going under the premise of assisting you in helping find survivors or clues, and meanwhile flipping mattresses to see if anyone has any gold pieces underneath.
Say, sure, we'll go with finding survivors. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
They may be dead when I get to them. Who knows?
Right. You're having a kind of a hard time with it. As you go into the houses, you see that a number of people have been killed inside their homes, stabbed or cut to pieces with battle axes or hacking instruments of some sort. There's a number of people that have been tortured, nailed to walls in some kind of fiendish orcish game. But they have long since gone on to the realms of death. Luckily, however,
so it
Valium
doesn't seem like his dad raided this place then.
No, definitely not.
Oh.
Valium, at one point, you're checking a body, checking the pockets of it. It's a fairly young woman. Definitely probably could have been like in her 50s, though. She's along in years, but still very pretty. Her hair is gone slightly silver in its coloration, and she looks like she had sustained a large cut to her side, which had finally done her in. And you're checking her pockets to see if maybe the orcs hadn't looted her pockets. And in true horror fashion, her eyes gain a visual acuity, and they lock onto yours, and she grabs a hold of your wrist as you're digging around in her pocket. And you hear her say, "Please, find my daughter." And then she dies.
Rip.
I'm gonna close the eyes and go, shh, only dreams now.
I'd like to find. Well, are you still? Sorry, I just thought I might have interrupted. Are you?
What did I find in her pocket?
Yeah.
You found a small figurine made of a black gemstone of some sort.
I'm going to pocket it before anybody sees me.
Yeah, totally. You can tell that it's in the shape of some stern-looking bearded man.
Mm.
Okay.
I'd like to track down my family home.
Okay. You go and you begin walking in right as Valium is walking out.
Okay.
Valium's whistling a little.
Hard
too.
right turn.
So that was my house.
Do you have to...
Only dreams now.
Couldn't find anything. There's only dead people. Right?
Do you have a sister?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Why is she in there?
Nope. Might want to go find her.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. You see that you immediately see the body of your mother across the room, and looking along the floor, you can see that this woman did not die easily. She had sustained a grievous mortal wound to her side, but it did not take her immediately. She died. She probably lived in agony for a day or two. And you can see that along the floor, now dried, is a large quantity of blood, as this woman had dragged herself around the house, possibly either searching for somewhere safe or some way to save herself, or maybe something or someone. But that was definitely the case. And you can actually tell that this woman originally didn't even start in the house. You can see that the track of blood comes from the front door dragging into the house. But as to other family members, you do not see any.
So wait, that wasn't his sister. That wasn't his mom.
No, that was his mom.
Oh, okay. You just said
Yeah,
this
it was.
woman. I was like, that doesn't sound descriptive like a mom.
Well,
You could question his personal opinions as to his family.
It was just how you described it.
Right, yeah.
It
No.
didn't sound like it, so I was very confused. I
Yeah,
was like,
no. His mother.
I had
Okay.
half written her off as dead, so
yeah,
finding
you don't
her
give a shit. But
dead isn't that big a shock. It's just how recent it was. I had already thought she was dead for a long time, so yeah, that's a little
Valium, are you watching
frustrating.
Valar kind of...
Oh
figure all
hell
this-
yes, I'm watching this.
Okay.
Hell
Um,
yes, using my stealth to the advantage.
Okay. So Valar, you cannot see Valium, but you sense that Valium is near.
That's fine.
As you kind of gather this understanding of the situation.
She's just like out in the middle of a room.
She's basically kind of like in the main like entry family room area, propped against one of the walls.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna do if she wasn't. I'm gonna cast a spell on her.
Okay.
Speak with dead.
Okay.
Fuck.
Can you throw up the spell in the... There we go, thank you.
I think last time you had me roll to see the number of questions I could
Yeah,
get.
I was trying to see if it said that. Roll me a 1d6.
Okay.
You can ask her up to 6 questions.
Okay.
Did you have a favorite child?
Am I your favorite?
When did the orcs attack?
You cast the spell, and you see, for a brief flicker, your mother's eyes open. And Valium, you're officially now wigged out because you know this woman totally died. And now she's breathing again and looking at Valar.
You saw me do some crazy juju to...
Yeah. But it's a little bit more personal because he literally just watched this woman die and now she's coming back. And when she focuses on your face, Balar, you see kind of a frown for a second, and then a small smile on one corner of her mouth as she recognizes you. And she goes, Balar, they attacked 3 days ago. I died, but a little bit ago. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It happened like it happened. For, well, no real reason, but it just happened like that. Okay. Where's my sister?
They took her, Balar. I looked everywhere after I sustained this, and you see one of her frozen hand clutch at her side.
Riley walks in as as she's answering this.
Yeah. I looked everywhere to make sure she's not in town, Balar. They had to have taken her.
Who took her?
The orcs.
Okay. Well, they'll get what's coming to them.
Agreed.
Yeah, we can definitely detour to tell some more.
Let's see. Questions. Do you know what Dad did to me?
Ooh. You see her pained face when you ask that question, and you know that she's beyond being capable of actually feeling like physical pain. And she opens and closes her mouth a few times, but she can't say the word. She only nods. 2 left.
Okay, yeah.
What is your favorite color? No.
When did he get my brother?
As best I can tell, a few months ago, 3-4 months ago.
Mm.
He became crazed, fanatical. We cast him out of the town.
Nice.
Unfortunately, he took your brother with him.
Yeah. It didn't end well.
She nods.
He's dead too.
I suspected as much.
Last question. You know what? I don't need to use it. No, I'll
Okay.
release the spell.
All right. You
It's not concentration.
release
though,
the
is it?
spell, and right before you do that, she reaches out her non-bloodied hand and cups the side of your cheek. And then you basically, as you feel that cold hand touch your cheek, you release it to basically force her into her death. And the
Again.
hand falls to her lap.
Okay.
Valium audibly releases a sigh of relief from behind you for no good reason.
I'll stand up and look over to the peanut gallery that has formed.
Yep.
Well,
Okay, let's go.
what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go again. Where are the tracks heading?
Go get some more.
Yeah.
Time to hunt some more.
No kidding.
So, yes.
I love this game.
I do want to ask though, is your sister as interesting as the rest of the family?
Valar, you would know that at the time that you were taken away and sacrificed, that she was
Oh.
but a babe.
So I don't
So
know.
You
I don't
would
know her.
not know. She was an infant.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go find out.
It is really weird for orcs to take a young girl. Like, it's only been a couple of years, so she's like 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. We definitely gotta save her then. Never mind.
So why would an orc raiding party take like a 6-year-old?
She would
That's
actually be a little bit older then. She would be.
Okay.
I got the age wrong on her. She would have been like a toddler, so she would have been like 3.
So
Still-
she's like 9
still-
now.
Yeah, she's like 9 or 10.
That's still very odd.
Really young, yeah.
I mean, was there evidence of orcs killing other kids?
If you
Or did
search
they-
around, you can see that there are other children underneath the snowdrifts and in the buildings.
Even stranger in that case.
Targeted.
Why did they single her out?
Yeah.
Well, are we going or
But
not?
yes, I
Yeah.
would like to go and viciously murder all these orcs.
Okay.
Good.
I would like to pipe up, say I'm down for this. Let's go.
I love how like
My favorite
Balor
sport?
is like really just all about like he's like I just want to kill them all, and then fucking and then Vulcan like out of nowhere is like, but to save the kid, like
Yeah.
No. Just the murder.
Vulcan, meet our
Yeah.
2 evil people. Evil
Yeah,
people.
right.
Try to kill my
Vulcan.
sister.
all right.
We
Let's
kill
go
the
ahead and
people
take our first
and
break. Does anyone need more than a short break?
It depends on when my pizza gets here.
Okay, let's aim for 5 minutes.
Sounds awesome.
Obviously, if people get back earlier, then they do. If they don't, we'll continue, and Nate can have his pizza whenever he figures it out.
It should be here in the next 2 minutes,
Okay.
according to the internet.
Okay. Cool. That'll be perfect then. Good timing. Okay. So you all set off following this trail. Bum, 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 bum. Now, this trail actually seems to be almost going back the direction you came.
Oh man.
O'Reilly.
Yeah. It looks like it's heading back towards up towards the Fractured Mountains, and then onward. For this roll to see if you guys can catch up with them, who would like to do the nature checks for tracking?
Is it nature or survival?
Survival.
I'll
be survival.
I have a. Oh, never mind. I do not have a +4. Are you
I'm
sure it's not
proficient.
nature?
I have +2
do survival.
For survival.
My character is both good at it and would like to do it.
Oh well, then we'll let him do it.
Yeah.
Because mine is not so great at it.
Now's your chance to prove yourself, lad.
Well, okay. So maybe not that great, but it's okay at it.
It's better. Wait a minute. Psh,
But
I got a +4.
okay, yeah, but my character is bad at it.
I will assist him. I will assist him.
There you go.
I'm proficient in it, so I can
You
assist
gotta
him.
remember the help
Yep.
action exists.
Yeah, so roll again their effects. Okay, the 16. You guys are, from what you gather, 3 days behind them at this point. From Balar speaking to his deceased mother, that should be the case. Luckily, though, you not only have people proficient in tracking, but you have 2 people who have lived in the frozen wilds of the Fractured Mountain and the Silent Woods as a whole. Both one that has lived here all his life and one that has kind of lived here all of his half-life. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Too soon.
It's always too soon.
However, with that said, it becomes apparent, the tracks become easier to find once you begin chasing after them. What is the speed that you all are looking to take on this journey? Are you trying to run them down as fast as possible? How are you pushing the horses and mules and stuff like that? Are you even taking the mules and horses, or
My assumption is that a small party can usually move faster than a large one, so even at a steady pace, well, eventually we probably won't lose the trail. You know, we can probably find their camp, right?
well, it's not a question of losing the trail so much, it's a question of can you catch up with them?
Yeah, I'm assuming they have
they're
some sort of
riding
ultimate
wargs.
destination.
Yeah, they're riding wargs, so it's
I'm
really
just gonna say I'm riding my pig.
yep.
Oh,
He's riding his pig. Oh, that's
Okay.
Bex. You probably don't remember or realize, but yeah, Thorgil has a battle pig. It's a giant war boar, with like heavy armor and like capped tusks that he
Nice.
rides around on, and
Its name is Pig.
its name is Pig.
From what I understand about orcs, they usually raid within some sort of range of like a camp.
How about this? Let's do an intelligence check to see if you know anything about the
You
winter
know, I'm
orcs.
pretty bad at intelligence checks, so this is just
This
flat
would be like knowledge or something along those.
history, I guess.
Yeah, history would be.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, terrible at them.
So normally that is true with orcs. They try not to go too far from their camp. However, the camp will move. In a lot of cases, that is not the case with the winter orcs. They tend to be extremely nomadic in their nature, and because they are well known for basically breeding these wargs and riding these wargs, they can travel long distances. Think kind of Mongolian horde-esque type kind of concepts with these guys. So they can travel 100 miles a day if they so needed to. And that's what you're kind of gathering is that they're outpacing you by probably twice your speed unless you guys hoof it.
Well, then I guess we hoof it, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys if you feel that hoofing it is the best option.
Carriages and mules that aren't quite.
Right. That's what's
Up
kind
to
of slowing you
speed.
down is you got
Gotta
carriages.
ditch
Fly,
them.
you fools.
No.
Can any of us actually fly?
Not yet.
You can
Don't you have
definitely
your
throw
boots,
me.
Bella?
I have.
No, wait. No, someone has the
Yeah.
flying.
Bala has flying boots.
I forgot. They even have these little trendy like wings on the sides.
Yeah.
The most stylish of boots.
That's not gonna make him go fast though.
Yeah, it won't.
It's
I
at my
mean,
speed.
it would prevent him from having to deal with like terrain.
Yeah.
But that's really the extent.
I'm
of
not
it.
really a tracker either.
How high can you go? Because I mean, if we're just in empty, snowy plains, you can easily spot a big group of things moving if you can go more than 50, 60 feet up, you know?
You can go as far as.
to the stratosphere.
Yeah,
I don't know how the boots work.
you can
Time
go
limit.
as far as he wants.
Basically.
Yeah, he can fly as high and far as he wants for 4 hours.
Yeah. I'll use some time and fly up and see if I can see them.
Okay. You see, this is where I don't really know tracking nearly as well as I probably should. I'm gonna say that for the most part, distance-wise, they're not looking to hide their tracks. At this point, they seem to be traveling at a fast pace for some reason. And you cannot see them, but you can easily see the tracks that these orcs have created with their wards. With that being said, you can get a little bit better picture. You're probably looking at about like 15 orcs and wargs in this raiding band. And it's definitely a raiding band. It's not like the full group.
Okay.
Actually,
So
it's
we
more like that.
really, really, really need to hoof it because if we don't catch up to them before they get back to the main group, we're screwed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely, assuming that they have Balar's sister with them. You don't know their purpose with her, but statistically, one would assume that her life expectancy will drop significantly at the point of her her stopping movement.
Yeah. So
What's
let's
the plan? You're all gonna hoof it?
See,
Okay, I need
Yeah.
Constitution checks from all of you to ride hard.
That's a saving throw, right?
It is.
That's a nat 1. I pass out. They put me in their backpack.
Yep.
No, I carry you.
No,
Wow.
Beavis
Yeah,
dies.
alright.
I'll just re-roll a new character.
Hold him and let him ride pig with me.
Roll a 3.
I don't know if I
Wow.
could hold on to Pig right now.
So with that being said, Falcon and Beavis, the
Yeah.
first day's worth of travel, you all, both of you suffer 1 point of fatigue from heavy travel.
I don't remember what that does though.
It's not good.
Disadvantage?
It's disadvantage on all skill checks, I think, for the first fatigue level.
So essentially, it ensures that you're definitely gonna fail again. You know, for next time.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
that's skill checks versus saving throws, so you're okay.
Oh, but to investigate now, I suck.
But basically, you're just tired, so you can't think straight and things like that. So if you did, like, Arcana checks or tracking, if you were one of the trackers, Valken, um, you're not as good at it. You would have disadvantage for tracking.
Okay, can we just say that I failed because I'm carrying a lot of stuff, just because I'm Goliath and I have to
Oh,
pump buildings and stuff?
you don't have a ride, so you're running where these people are riding
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's a
in
good point.
plate mail
And Beavis
Yeah.
is just
in the
easy way.
snow.
Fuck it.
Uphill,
your legs.
both ways.
Yeah.
Get some better legs.
So
Probably should.
I mean, this is basically military march level. Valken, you feel like you're a recruit in the Hodheim military all over again.
Yeah.
As you're making this heavy book. Let's see here. You all can tell that for the most part, you all are traveling at approximately the same speed as these orcs, so you don't lose any time on your first day. The next day comes.
Really nice to still have our ranger.
Yeah, right? Yeah, if the ranger was there, you guys wouldn't have the fatigue thing going. The next day comes. I need another tracking check.
Well, Vulcan graciously lets the other guy do it. For their names, I'm sorry.
But you are proficient, so you could give him advantage.
Yeah, I can give him an advantage.
So I get 2 rolls.
Probably got it.
So I get 2 rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah, no problem. The path is easily clear to you. Everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw for the second day's travel.
Come on!
Beavis advantage by letting him
Beavis
ride on
just
pig,
cleared.
or no?
This is overall not like that because Beavis is still riding. It's just the hard ride, the no stops.
Oh, okay.
That's wearing you down. Like that's why I'm not making you guys roll for like your horses and pig and things like that. Is it's really just the overall wear and tear of travel that kind of gets you guys.
My assumption is that I usually just like hang out in the
Okay,
back of
I
my
understand.
cart while the horses take care of it, and now I have to actually be like guiding them and moving them on.
Yeah.
So because I have to do some actual real work, I immediately am exhausted.
Yep. Valken, you take another point of fatigue. Riley,
Okay.
you take a point of fatigue.
Why is this not on the list?
On this.
Fatigue?
Yeah. Well, I mean, why is it not on the?
I couldn't find it.
Whatever.
Like, why isn't there a spot to
Yeah.
mark it
Yeah.
or notate it?
Yeah.
Usually what I do
I just put a
is
note in there.
I make a new class resource.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
And then I just label it fatigue, and then I move it up and down.
That's fair. Okay. So moving on, have we caught them yet?
Not yet.
How many levels of fatigue is it to die?
9?
Yeah, 6.
9?
6.
Okay,
So-
we're fine.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Speed halved. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Hit point maximum halved. Speed reduced to 0. Death.
Jeez. So you can't move at all. You just have to find a place to sleep. At
Yeah.
level 5.
Or somebody has to carry your ass.
Yeah.
Basically.
God damn it. That screws up my plans for the fight.
How do you
Okay.
get unfatigued?
Sleep.
Does it remove all levels of fatigue? Or
No,
just
I think
one?
it's like a level every long rest or something.
Yeah, it's like
Something
1
crazy.
point every long rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's you
Yep.
pushing yourself really hard.
Right.
Long rest,
that's
1
part of
level.
it, is it's like you guys are not getting good sleep. You're like basically sleeping bare minimums to kind of catch up, etc., etc. You, because of the high roll and you guys just pushing hard onward, you feel like you've gained a day on them, because they don't realize that they're being chased yet. So they're getting full night's rest, and
Yeah.
they're not pushing themselves nearly as hard as you all are. Wargs have insanely high movement speed, so wargs just can inherently travel really fucking fast.
Question.
Even though I'm the one hurting the most, I'm still pushing everyone to keep moving.
Can we just do what we did underwater and just put half the party in, the bag of holding, and then just minimize the fatigue that people are getting?
9 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, if you just keep the
Or
bag
just
open.
Keep the bag open because it's not underwater.
I'm gonna say no. Just because
It sounds overly complicated and annoying.
Well, that and just like the whole idea is like when you did that, like afterwards you had to spend time waving the bag around to refill the air that was used in it. It wasn't like it just like we can just keep it open and it gets the same amount of air that people need.
Just put it on the back of an F1 car. They have so much air pressure, it's ridiculous.
Exactly. Or hang it from a stick while you're riding on pig.
I mean,
Exactly.
logical.
But yeah, however, you do gain time. We're gonna fast forward just because I only want to have to like do this one more time. Everyone, give me. Actually, I need a skill check for tracking.
I'm just helping for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's a normal roll because advantage and disadvantage.
Oh, you have disadvantage already?
Yeah, I got one
Okay.
disadvantage. So if you're giving me advantage,
Yeah. Okay.
that's got a 16.
Would you count enhance ability for this?
Yeah, you
Because
can
it only
totally
lasts for
enhance
an
ability.
hour.
It's
Okay,
mainly just
so I'll
finding
give
the
him
tracks
that.
at the beginning.
Well, I thought that it didn't take much skill
You can
because
roll it if
they're
you
just
want.
not worrying about hiding their tracks. So, like, a cube would find it.
Well, basically, what happens is like the check is for an extended period of time, making sure that you guys don't like accidentally go off track and have to like double back or anything weird like that and lose
Got
time.
it.
So, okay, cool. You guys are doing well on this. However, a few days pass, and actually, you go past these Rome depths, and between this Rome depths and the Fractured Mountains, all the way to the Silent Wilds.
Dear God, they're way out of there.
Okay.
Beavis, you would know from your knowledge check earlier that this is peculiar for orcs. You don't that this distance of travel is way too long ranging.
Even for this kind of orc.
Like they would definitely be doing this, but they should have met up with their camp by now. I mean, you guys are traveling like
So maybe
like
I
10
could surmise.
days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I could surmise that they had been sent on some sort of expedition that's
This
further
is
than
this
an
is
orc
definitely more like a
Okay.
mission than it was
a random raiding.
a random raid party, so to speak.
So we really got to kill these guys before they get back to their camp.
I lived in the Silent Wilds for a couple of years, so
Yep.
this is odd. I don't remember having too many dealings with orcs either.
If we get a chance to sneak up on them, can I ask Riley to borrow the orb?
Okay.
Whatever you want.
That's only if we get a chance to sneak up on them.
Okay. So give me everyone a Constitution saving throw for the last length of your journey.
I don't want to do that.
Come on. Oh, man.
Oh.
Beavis acing that last one.
Can I remove a level of exhaustion?
What's 2 again? Speed halved. I can work with that.
Okay. Valium, you take 1 point of fatigue. Riley, you take 1 point of fatigue. Beavis, you are A-OK. Thorgil, you are A-OK. Balkan, you take a point of fatigue. And Ballard, you take a point of fatigue.
Alright, so
Everybody tired.
so who's at 3?
Me.
So you've got disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws now.
Yes.
And
So
his speed is halved.
And your speed is halved.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm probably just gonna
This is fine.
cast spells and do my Battle Master stuff. That should be fine. Sort of.
Kind of.
You want to borrow a crossbow? You might want to stay out of the actual fight.
He's got disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
He's
No.
he's still a meat shield.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be boss with the miss.
If he had a fourth fail, and he got like the hit point maximum halved,
Yeah.
then we'd be talking about shooting a crossbow.
Or throwing the crossbow out of, the sheer delirium of just, what is happening?
So tired couldn't keep his eyes open.
Yep. Okay. So you all make it to the edge of the Silent Forest. Because we've never seen the Silent Forest before, Valar, you're the one that lived here, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. Help me build this a little bit. Why do they call it the Silent Forest? What is it about the forest that makes it silent? What do you think? Does it have a magical property, or is it just kind of spoopy, or?
Well, it is a forest growing in a not entirely permanently snowy region, but
Pretty much a permafrost.
yeah. And I don't know if you've ever been in a forest that's like heavily snowed. Like, it gets real quiet because most things are hibernating or just moved on. Maybe there, at some point something had happened in some corner of it, magical wise, that gave it that property, that gave it that name. But as far as Valar would know, no, this is a normal forest.
Okay. So let's build on that. Yeah, it definitely has the quality of like a frozen forest where just in general it's quiet except for the breaking of occasional branch due to the weight of ice and snow on it. I think though that particularly because it's so close to Fehoth, that it's also a forest that's well known for dangerous beasts in it. A lot of like tests of strength and valor for the Goliath people are basically met out in the forest to hunt, these ancient hunters that live in this area.
Ooh, okay.
And I think that probably that's one of the other reasons that's called the Silent Forest, is because like people die without anyone ever hearing a sound in this forest due to the sheer ferocity and skill of the beasts that live in this forest. So I think it kind of has that. Hold on, I'm having weird congestion. It has that kind of
Dual meaning.
It has that, yeah, that dual meaning. Like it's almost like the dead forest as well, or the forest of the dead, and the dead are silent. Kind of.
I blame the
dominance to it.
I blame the closely located zombie population.
Yeah, right. So there's that. As far as like your actual travels into the Silent Forest, Valar, or living in it, it doesn't seem to be anything particularly odd about the forest. Like, it's just simply a very large forest in the tundra. However, just there's certain things like cutting the trees is extremely difficult due to the fact that the sap is often frozen in the trees. It's a lot of the trees are actually dead and they just don't know it yet due to the sheer permafrost that exists. The leaves and the bark and everything looks like the tree is normal, but it's actually completely solid through, almost like petrified in its nature, in its icy embrace of the winter the wintry north. Also, it should be mentioned that unlike Alaska, which actually gets some warmth and becomes normal some points of the year, this place is permanently frozen. We're now getting into like the super fucking cold, where we're looking at -40 below on a regular night. Things of that nature in this wildland. You all follow these orcs to the edge of this forest, and briefly, Balar, you pull the wagon that you are leading to a stop at its edge, realizing what you are staring into. Valken, you know the forest. It's not nearly as terrifying. A lot of the danger or scare of the silent forest is merely that name and legend. However, as is the case with most Goliath nature, everything can kill you up here. So dying in the forest to a beast is nothing new. So it's not basically the Goliath people, I think, probably feel that this is no more dangerous than anything else. It's just really fucking dangerous, like everything else. And so that need to stay heightened isn't missed on you, but it's certainly not something to be fretted over. But you do see that both Balar and Valken, when they reach the edge of the wood, a new level of respect comes over their nature, because of just the level of threat that this forest can exude upon the travelers within.
Yeah, but it's normal for me, right? I kind of live in the threat level. That's why I'm always looking for danger and everything. So I find it weird that they are suddenly different than they usually act.
Yeah, it's basically you're just tuning what you're trying to pay attention to and worry about to fit the new surroundings that you're about to walk into. You would know that the forest is very commonly filled with yetis, a number of frozen behemoth creatures. Occasionally, there's some water spirits or elementals that have become frozen, and so they travel in a frozen wrath occasionally through here. They're probably one of the more dangerous things because you don't even know that they're coming. They usually show up during like snowstorms and things like that. So you're not only blinded.
Wind Furies and Codex Alera?
Mm-hmm. Exactly like that.
So
but during a snowstorm. That kind of thing. Obviously, there's significantly more dangerous things. It's always a point of pride for houses in Fehoth to bring back the heads of great beasts from this forest, because this is where you'd want to go to do it. But you know, you be respectful of the forest, and usually you'll make it out alive. So with that being said, you all ready to proceed?
Dun 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 dun.
Okay. You all begin to follow the tracks. At this point, you feel that you're probably a few hours from catching up to the orcs. You've actually been able to see them for the last length of the journey. Occasionally, when you've crested a few hills here or there, you also know that they have seen you, and that they had quickened their pace, which had prevented you from actually running them down before they had entered the forest. Their tracks are fresh in front of you. Snow recently upturned from underneath their warg paws.
Are we near Twilight Moor?
Let's take a look. No. You are basically a little east northeast of Twilight Moor.
Okay.
Basically between the road leading out of the Fractured Mountain and Twilight Moor, on the edge of the Silent Wilds, is where you're kind of stopped at this point in time.
Okay.
Also, I should mention that the main road that runs through the Silent Wilds, is not really so much of a road as simply a clearing that they have cut away the trees to make a noticeable path. To be able to try to have a road in this kind of tundra is absolutely fucking impossible.
Well, they'll probably set up an ambush for us.
I don't know. We're usually pretty good at springing traps.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't you fly again? How often do your boots refresh? Couldn't you like scout? Just go straight up.
Start of the day, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely could.
It depends on how thick the canopy is, if any.
There's not really so much of a canopy. I mean, there's definitely trees with lots of greenery on them. But this is nothing like the Ironwood Forest that you all had traveled through before, where like that had multiple stories of canopies. This one is a little bit more I'm thinking kind of the northwestern-y type forest placed into a frozen situation. So kind of Seattle area forest.
Okay, then yeah, I can use my boots to fly up and see if I can spot.
Okay. You fly up, trying your best to track these orcs. Are the rest of the party following behind you, or is this like a short thing? Because, I mean, you have a total of 4 hours that you could fly.
As far as I'm aware, I could break that up.
Yeah, you certainly can. I'm just wondering, are you doing this in one long stint, or are you doing short stints?
Short stints.
Okay. So you can see not much more than what the orcs are showing. The tracks. You get a little bit more perspective from your heightened location. Occasionally, it make the trees, just due to their size, make the going a little bit more difficult, and you have to dip down beneath the tree line to take looks along the way. But yeah, you use that to aid your all's travel. But the orcs still seem to be traveling. They still seem to be moving within the Silent Wilds.
Does it look like there's any chance we could get ahead of them and like lay in wait?
No. Part of the problem is that they know that you're coming now.
Yeah.
And so they're basically moving at maximum speed now to kind of try to lose you in the forest.
Should we ask the orb for help?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah. Ideas.
What do you mean, ask it for help? I don't remember anything about that.
You know, you just look at the orb and you want something, and then sometimes it happens. Maybe.
It's like praying to a god.
I'm not. Yeah. Except we know of at least 3 occasions where it's worked.
Those balloons were
Unlike
pretty.
a god.
Yeah.
So we're not going to catch them, or what?
Basically, they're trying to figure a way to get ahead of the orcs.
Okay. I really don't want to trust anything in this situation. I say we just run them down.
I'm down.
Can we take that though?
There's 10
Retired.
orcs and wargs. I remember when, like, probably 5 orcs and wargs ambushed us. We were all right, but that's because I dropped a fireball on them, and you dropped a hunger on them, and we got them in a good position. So I don't know if we could take them if they kind of caught us off guard.
Especially when we are tired, and some of
Yeah.
us are pretty bad off.
Well, most of us don't have. We should all have max HP, and I think only Valken has anything that'll really affect him in combat, right? Because the rest of us only have 1 level of exhaustion, which is just for ability checks.
I feel fine. I'll take 9. You guys get the other one.
Yeah, Bob will say
I
something like,
kind of want to just ask the orb to paralyze him and see what happens.
Falcon would say something like, it doesn't matter if we can take them, we must.
Hmm. So you're saying even if it kills us, we gotta try?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, I'm a paladin. We kinda have to.
I love how, like, literally Beebus
He's
grew up reading
mapping.
books about adventures,
Yeah,
and now he
that's what
literally
I'm
meets
trying to.
the perfect stereotypical adventurer character, and he's just like, fuck this.
I'm picturing like chapter 3. You know, Boromir is about to get taken out.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Let's all charge in then.
Okay.
Can I
Um,
try the orb first?
Doesn't Riley have the orb?
Yeah, that's who I'm asking.
Alright, let's try it. We'll give it one shot, Beavis. So I'll hand it to...
Wait. I know I've made some stupid decisions in the past, so is it a good idea?
Probably not,
Yes.
but...
Vote.
But
Vote.
I've also got 2 levels of fatigue, so...
I've got a no from Riley and a yes from Balar, which means I definitely shouldn't do it.
Alright. The plan
What's
is
everybody
full.
else's opinion? Thorgil, what should I do?
Do the,
Something about
does
that
Thorgil know
whole
about it?
Thing just feels off.
The whole thing just feels
Yeah,
off.
Like, that's kind of what I was trying to hint at earlier. Did you guys tell us about the whole? witching
Nope.
thing?
No, we didn't.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
actually
what I'm saying, is
I specifically said I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
But now I'm asking you that question without giving you any other information. So I guess I just turn to you and I'm like,
So
Thorgil,
Thorgil
should I
just kind of
do
gives
it?
you a puzzled look.
Should I do it?
Uh,
Alright, fuck it. Let's go
I,
on.
I, you,
Let's...
you should do that thing that you're telling.
Oh, then I turn to Riley and I hold my hand out.
I hand it to him.
All
I'm gonna want that back shortly.
I focus real hard. Like I get on my knees and I stare at it and I focus so hard. And I think, paralyze the orcs we're following and their wargs.
Okay, roll me a persuasion roll.
You persuade God to help
I
you.
mean,
Why aren't I
not
using
just
this
stupid as
thing?
that.
Because nobody trusts you!
Oh, right. That's good.
That's the only reason I haven't handed it to you!
Beavis, you kneel down in the snow, which basically almost sinks your whole body under it. And you see this tiny little gnome cup this orb, and because it's normally a golf ball in the size of a gnome's hand, it's like he's holding a softball in size. And you see him just like start to sweat with concentration. And as he does that, you all feel an unnatural wind
Shit.
blow through the forest. And from up ahead, probably a good distance into the forest, you hear a number of death howls from wargs.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Hold on.
No,
Wait, is that good or is that bad? Like,
Death howls.
yeah.
Like the sound an animal makes as it dies.
Oh, okay.
Riley is gonna like get the orb back from Beavis and then just start continuing on.
I will hand it back and I'll say I don't know if I did a good thing. But I did a thing. Like, I definitely just did a
A
thing.
thing was done.
Yeah.
I think was done.
I
Let's
I
go
made
check
something
it out.
happen.
It's too late for regrets now. You better act on it, whatever
Okay.
it was.
that awkward moment. That awkward moment where Beavis accidentally killed Balar's sister.
Yeah,
That's why I specified, like, orcs and wargs.
You all charge forward into this woodlands. I assume that you are throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
my Vulcan is.
Right.
Caution?
Pig is charging.
Caution has been thrown.
Pig is a charging. Pig is plowing the way for the carriage to get through, using his tusks like a snow plow.
We
For
could-
most of this.
We could charge people for that.
Yeah, you totally could. Pig is actually super happy about this entire thing, like, because this is what the dwarven pig riders do, is like they go long distances
In the snow.
and like in the snow and just charge into battle, and Pig like feels the tension of the group, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is what I was born for," kind of thing. So Pig is super into it. He is akin to Thorgil's spirit. As you charge forward, and you charge like this for about an hour, and all of a sudden you come upon a grisly scene. It looks like a number of the orcs and all of the wargs are petrified in place from a sudden sub-zero freeze. They look almost like they were Medusa'd by a permafrost.
Ice.
So like, what's that, like Day After Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
When like the cold comes and just like freezes the shit out of things. Like
The new one, Geostorm.
sure, that one. Like that kind of thing. Like we're just talking like -100 Fahrenheit just slammed into these things and insta froze them.
Radical.
Well,
You also see that in the snow is a number of footprints. The orcs that apparently had dived out of the way of whatever had caused this. You can see like some of them had like dodged out of the way and tumbled off into the snow. And they are now moving by foot through the forest. And you can see what looks like they were dragging something behind them.
let's go.
Can I turn to anybody that has a warhammer and say, like, smash the popsicles?
They're probably dead from suffocation.
It's
At the very least.
it's D&D world. I'm not gonna risk it. Let's just make it really fun. I hit
Yeah,
one with
Vulcan's
my
okay
shillelagh.
with
I hit one really hard with my shillelagh.
Okay. Yeah, you smack one right in the ankle or like the knee with your shillelagh, and it shatters the leg right at the knee area, the knee joint.
All of them.
Just leg all of them.
Yeah. We spend like 10 minutes just.
Yeah, just a bowl in a china shop. You do so, and then you begin to proceed on. About another 30 minutes or so, you hear a series of chanting, bouncing and echoing from the trees around you.
Keep going.
You
Yeah,
hear it
that.
coming from a guttural voice in a language that you do not know unless you know Orcish.
Statistically, if it's a language, I probably know it.
Oh, incoming orc horde.
You all, would you like to proceed with caution to the wind, or would you like to be stealthier now?
I feel like maybe we should charge in
I
and
would
can
like to be
counterspell
stealthy.
him.
Volume disappears.
Yep.
I don't think Pig can be stealthy.
Okay.
Do both. Some of us
Yeah,
move in
but-
straight forward.
I'll
some of
try.
us split off, go around.
Can I hop on Pig's back?
Pig
Everybody
could
ride the
totally
bull pig.
carry you and Thorgil.
We're both tiny.
Yeah, so maybe at this point we kind of leave like our belongings behind and charge in combat ready, and I'm just kind of hiding behind Thorgil.
Okay.
But I definitely have my arms wrapped like all the way around your waist, like
As much
full-blown,
as you
like
can.
motorcycle style. Yeah.
Dwarves are girthy,
Yeah.
but you are totally being the bitch on back.
Yeah.
Okay, you proceed onward. Valium, give me a stealth check since you seem to be the only one that's trying to be...
I'll go stealthy with him too.
Okay, then you do that as well.
I'll have disadvantage as long as we're gonna try.
Okay.
That is fair.
You would have double disadvantage, technically, if
Yeah.
you plate mail and
Yeah.
your fatigue.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Nate,
Roll 4 times. Take the word.
stealth check,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, okay.
+1.
I dare you to out stealth me.
There we go. I guess I technically am at disadvantage, which makes me sad.
Oh wait, it's a oh yeah, it's an ability check, so I do have disadvantage on that.
Not bad.
Oh, then.
My disadvantage is 20.
Yep, mine's 15.
Okay.
Why is you only roll 1 dice at disadvantage?
He just forgot
He
to
just forgot,
do
yeah.
disadvantage.
I forgot that it was ability checks when I rolled it, so.
All right, you proceed onward, and as you do so, you're actually met with what looks like a crater.
This is the meteor.
Snow has impacted this location, and you are basically on the cusp of the impact lift of this location. Something impacted and then kind of furrowed its way through. Trees have been uprooted and torn and thrown away. You can see dirt and like clumps of snow dirt hanging from limbs as you do so. Beavis, let's say everyone except for Vex. Not even Vex. I need you all to roll me a knowledge check. This is to recall something from your past.
Wait.
Knowledge is history, right?
History, yeah.
Okay.
So so what you're saying is you want us to recall the giant orc avatar scenario? Is that what we're doing?
Sure, right?
Even with disadvantage, I got a 22. I'm not good at a lot of things, but what I'm good at, I'm good at.
I got a 7.
Beavis, you're the only one that remembers this. You remember a while back, when you were practically on the other side of Tavorel. You were spending a week in celebration in a town called Watcher's Hideout. And when you all were there, you watched a star from the sky fall to Earth.
Oh, this is the meteor from earlier.
Out in the northern frozen lands of Tavorel, to your best approximation.
This was in our quest log.
Yeah.
You feel
Right.
that probably this is actually that location.
All right. Thorgil and Riley are correct. I can. Yeah. Look, and I have it written right here. Investigate Comet and Silent Wild. It took us 6 months, but we fucking got here.
I mean, that's pretty good timing for us.
Yeah.
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 Can I investigate it then?
Not yet. Once
Okay.
you get into the thick of things, then you can do an investigation. So, with all that being said, let's go to the battle map.
Oh no.
Hopefully it'll be useful
no.
now.
Yo, didn't I kill a whole bunch of them already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I can't get to anybody without any of them seeing me. There's
Oh,
no
damn.
cover.
Even killing a bunch of them, these are scary.
But they don't have wargs anymore.
That's true. But
Yeah,
remember,
imagine
do you
this fight
remember?
with wargs?
Do you remember the time we fought the one blue guy and he almost screwed us up? I know it was like 2 levels ago, but dang.
So
And now there's full blown like big super mutant looking guys.
Oh, I meant to spread these out just a tad more.
you don't want them to just get insta fireballed?
I meant to make them a little bit more of a crescent around the altar. As you peek over the rim, you see the orcs all prostrate on the ground, bowing to what looks like an altar made of ice.
So they're all looking at the altar.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Nate's
excited
super
now.
happy.
I'm super excited.
And up on that altar, you see two orcs surrounding what looks like a young girl that has been stripped naked and bound in icy manacles by her wrists and ankles.
She's
mad.
You see that she has what looks like a very nasty bump on the side of her head where maybe they had impacted her, knocked her out on a number of occasions. But she is awake currently, and she is thrashing at these chains as the orcs are in the midst of this ritual. You see that the two orcs that are closest to her are holding these wicked Chris daggers, and they seem to be waiting for something to happen, but they are at the ready to stab into her.
Shit, okay.
With that being said, I feel that we need to roll for initiative just to make sure that everyone stays in a nice turn order.
disadvantage on initiative as well.
Yes, that would be very true for those of you with problems.
Come on,
Wait,
I
I rolled?
really need.
It's not rolling with
initiative.
it's not
Yeah,
rolling
it
with
doesn't
disadvantage.
work.
So
Roll again and then write it in the turn order, I
Actually
guess.
have advantage.
Oh,
Oh, no,
come
if you...
on. Let me roll again. See if I can get your roll even lower than this. Oh, come on!
got a 4.
My
So I'm at
God.
11.
I haven't rolled higher than 3 today.
Hey, welcome to my world. Somebody's got to have it.
Ah, I really needed to move fast though. It's so cool. Crap. Ah.
I mean, if Verstiel lets me, I'll trade you initiatives.
Nope.
I tried.
Oh, I have. Okay, well, I'll try to see if I can do it in my turn anyways. But if I could move first, there's a thing that I think I could do, and it'd be pretty cool.
You should probably let me touch them first. Just gonna throw that out there. I can score 3 critical hits.
I don't care. No, it's not about them. It's about the girl.
Yeah, I plan on destroying the hell out of one of those shamans on my turn.
So, for reference, because I don't think I was here last time, are the blue guys scarier than the green guys?
Currently, the white guys are scariest.
Yeah.
You don't know. The blue guys are wearing plate mail, which tends to be pretty scary. They also seem to be wielding great axes and javelins on their backs. The green guys also seem to be wearing battle axes, and they have spears on their backs, but they're wearing what looks to be like furs and leathers. The ones closest to the small girl on the altar, they seem to be wearing similar to what the guys in green are, but they have daggers, and they look to be shamanistic in nature, with feathers and idolatry hanging from their necks and bodies.
You got it.
So
Really wish I'd saved all those fireballs for tonight.
sort that out. They hear. Actually, let me see if they hear.
No, don't let them hear. Fuck.
Perception is wisdom.
Okay, I'm pretty sure whatever the blood orc berserker is gonna be real dangerous.
They do not hear. Thorgil, you are first up.
Can I call a team huddle real fast?
You can speak as a free action.
I would like to team huddle. So we should all get in position and let me attack first, because if I can surprise them and fuck up their day.
Can't you like hold your turn until, you know what I mean?
The
Like,
problem is, like, I can't move to attack any of them on the first turn. Like, they're just so far away.
well, then I don't know if it's worth the damage you can do, because we can't give up our whole free turn.
If they don't see us,
You
they
move.
don't do anything.
You move 50,
And no
right?
knowledge that
You move divided by because you're also
I have speed of 4.
speed of 40 and you're fatigue 2 levels.
No, 1.
Oh, so you can still move 40.
Yeah, I can still move 40. So, like, I can just get to them, but then I can't really do anything because I've used all of my stuff to...
Is that
What-
ridge okay for us to move through?
That's treated as difficult terrain.
What,
Just because
all of the
it's
middle, or just what?
Just where you see the rock.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That would be difficult terrain. So like down here, you might have a little bit more, but basically treat like one square as difficult terrain for movement, so to speak.
Okay.
Just to kind of get down there.
Yeah, so there's no way any of us can make it to them on the first turn.
Well, I mean,
Only ranged people could hit them on the first turn.
that's true.
And following normal people logic, whether or not that holds true to D&D, if you have no idea that anybody is out there doing anything, you will just do nothing.
Wait, you can dash as a bonus action?
Yeah, then I can't. I can't attack. That's the problem.
You can dash as a bonus action, make it there, and you can do your action. So you can make one swing instead of 2.
We could do. Yeah, because I would have to use my bonus action.
Right.
But if I get there without having to use my bonus action, I can hit thrice, all 3 criticals.
Why 3?
I can use key to do a bonus action. And
Oh, for the right, yeah, for the
and all 3 of
flurry
those
of
will be
blows.
critical strikes plus
Right.
sneak attack.
Would 10
Right,
would
right.
would
Which
10
would also be crit.
would 10 movement get you what you need?
I would have to. Yeah, I have to do it in. I have to be there in 40 squares.
And could you hit one of the guys that's holding a dagger next turn? Because we need to kill them first.
Well-
Yeah, I could sneak around. So, believe what measuring tool? I could get to here in 1 turn. No, I'd have to do it in 2. There's no way. Like, we're all getting there in 2 minimum.
No, I mean if you double move that first turn,
Oh yeah, if I double move first,
you can get to there.
Second one. Yeah. So yeah, if I can double move, I can get on the second turn, which I'm 3rd in the turn order. So we're not all totally hosed afterwards.
What I'm
Actually,
saying
no,
is, can't
second.
we hold our turns until right after you, so we could just theoretically kind of like make you first, as long as there's no enemies in
Yeah.
between. So like Thorgil and Riley can both wait and go after you, and then it would just be you, Thorgil, Riley from then on out.
My plan.
Yeah.
That
could
works
do
for
that.
me.
Okay.
So I would wait, hold my turn until.
So this one you want to get in position, just do what you need to do without alerting them. But so if that means not moving, I guess that means not moving. But we
Yeah, I
have
don't
to-
have to move because I'm not stealthy and all my shit's far range, so I can hang out where I am.
Okay, so I can move here. Oh God, please help! There we go. Oh, math is hard. If I'm off by like 1 square, I think it's this.
Good enough.
Okay. Where is it? It's this one.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, because then you can easily get to the guy next turn, so even if you were off by 1 square, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
Because you have a lot more than 1 square of leniency to get to him next turn.
correct. So I guess that's technically my move turn. Or are we all just not doing kiss all then?
So we're just letting everything cycle through so that you get back to your turn.
Is there anybody else that wants to move?
I definitely want to move.
Okay.
Can you move stealthily?
Didn't you say that they're like
Yeah.
about to strike the girl?
They don't seem like it yet, but they're definitely prepared to. It seems like they're waiting for some moment to do it.
Okay.
They're just standing near her with their daggers drawn.
And if they are waiting for something, a turn is 6 seconds, so us going through 2 turns isn't the end of the world if they're waiting for something.
Alright, well, is Thorgil moving at all?
I will ready an action. If
Just
they
in case.
do look like they're about to attack her, I will have a spell ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do the same with my magic missile.
Sure. Okay, so Thorgil, you ready a spell? Riley, are you doing anything?
You know what? I'll probably do the same,
will
readying shots.
Forward.
Okay.
Actually,
What's your trigger word?
If they look like they're going for, you know, the stabbing,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot.
they look like the stabby. Shoot.
But I can still move that, so.
Okay. Valar, are you doing anything?
Balor just flies in the air above them.
Valor activates hover bike.
You're muted.
Wait, if we put
You're
the
muted.
boots on Pig,
Sorry. Yeah, everybody's waiting on something, so... actually, yes. What I'll do... Let me read this real quick. Okay. I'll cast a spell.
Okay, what spell you casting?
Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
That's solid.
And I'll fly up my speed.
Ooh, he did activate hover bike. It's stealth mode.
So 30 feet up.
How high are you flying up?
30.
Do you see the number underneath your name?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Okay. The orc shamans step closer up onto the dais where this girl is, and they hold their daggers aloft, and they slice vertically down their wrist from wrist to elbow, cutting into all the veins and tendons of their arm, and start dribbling the black orc blood of their bodies onto this young naked girl.
They each take 5 points of damage.
They do take damage.
Oh, okay. I was just being a sarcastic asshole, but
actually surprised.
Phoebus.
wholesome.
If I do anything, you lose all of that stuff you've been trying to do, right, Nate?
He has
Yeah,
to have his turn before they act. So the way that the turn order happens, he would lose his surprise round.
Okay. Then I'm going to ready an action. And can I move at all without having to roll stealth?
I'm gonna assume yes, but if you try to get as far as like Nate did, you get a roll a stealth check.
Oh hell no. I just mean like here, like behind this tree.
But basically, yeah, you're fine there. They're blissfully ignorant due to the rituals, so like basically they're not even passively perceiving you guys.
Okay,
But if
that's
you get to
fine
like
with
where
me.
Nate, like if like
Yeah, like,
Valium's
if I get in
practically
that
in
range.
eyesight right now
Yeah.
for some of them, so that's why like I
It's a
was
good
totally
thing I got
using his 20.
Super stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
As opposed to
then I
that
wanna-
15 that I rolled.
I want to ready an action, and if it seems like, because obviously they've started their ritual, so if it seems like they're going to like plunge their daggers into the girl, then I want to slam the top guy with my magic missile wand.
Sure. Falcon.
Okay. The worst thing is, I think I could have done what I wanted if it wasn't for the difficult terrain, but it's fine. Let's play it. I'm gonna be basically by his side over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna cast Bless on myself. Him. Sorry, it's really bad with names.
Phoebus.
Phoebus.
Beavis.
Yeah, Beavis and Thorgil.
Sweet.
And I'll do it very quietly.
Yep.
Because it has yeah. I'm doing a very quiet prayer.
Man, that's a first.
Okay.
This is what happens when Thorgil's not doing this.
He
Yeah.
just yells it.
Thorgil yells everything.
Oh, it was more of the fact that
only say prayers at 100 decibels.
it was more of the fact that usually whenever bless happens, I'm the first target, shortly followed by 2 other people that may or may not include Thorgil.
Okay.
Alright, this is where I die, so be
This is
prepared to
true.
res me, Thorgil.
Okay, I guess everybody is used to blasting.
Well, I think you're out of range, so good luck with that.
Oh, shit. Get in range close. Get in range quickly.
Okay, so right before Valium, you get your turn. Let's take a quick break.
Oh.
Last break of anything. Yeah.
You dirty man.
Womp womp.
Hyped up. Oh, you did it on purpose. Too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
So-
I did.
When are we getting back?
I really had to pee, but I was like sitting there like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna make him have to be like, wait the whole time. I'm all hyped up a Mountain Dew. I'm gonna scissor kick you in the back of the head.
I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. Some jackass.
Alright, when we
Damn it, Bobby. Yeah. So obviously, as soon as everyone's back, we'll start. But try to make it short.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Kitty, go there. There we go.
Let's do this.
Okay, so top of the round, Valium. It is your turn to do your action. What are you doing?
Thank God. All right. Using.
I like you a lot, but if you get a nat 1 right now, I'd be so happy. Like, I just want you to fail. After all this build up.
God damn it.
Slips on some ice.
I'm going to use my stealthy abilities to come in and surprise attack this fuckhead. Alright. So I get advantage with the rapier.
Damn.
Good.
Oh.
Also,
That's
in
almost as
advantage-
good as the nat 1.
So yeah, I'm using Assassinate, which is during its first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn.
Yep.
Any hit the assassin scores against his surprised creature is a critical hit. So.
Yep.
I hit with the rapier.
Yep.
I'm going to do.
And
I
you
just
crit.
roll the damage now?
Yep.
Roll. Oh god. Sorry, I clicked twice. It was slow.
Okay.
I would like the bigger number,
14.
please. So is that with crit? Oh yeah.
That counts with the crit. Yep.
Don't you get a sneak attack modifier too?
I do get sneak attack, which
For 8.
22.
8. Wow. I will then
Roll the sneak attack again, because you get crit on the sneak attack.
Oh! Yeah, that's right.
So
This is why I get to go first. Have I killed him yet?
now
No.
28.
Okay. So now I will hit him with an unarmed attack.
Okay, are you doing Flurry of Blows? Because that's basically you get
Yes.
the option of either a offhand or Flurry of Blows for 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah, I'm doing flurry of blows.
Okay. 14 just hits.
Okay, it is now a crit.
Yep.
I don't. Do I roll it again? Or...
Roll it again, and we're gonna just subtract 3 from the second roll because you.
Oh.
Okay, so final. So you take he takes another 6 damage.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep, and another unarmed.
18 hits.
34, 38,
5,
30,
6.
40. So 40.
Woo!
He is still up, but you basically wade in, just absolutely skewer him like right through one of his lungs with the rapier, and then you use it to hold him in place, and you just bludgeon him with your offhand fist twice, right in the nose, cracking just the bone and one of the orbital sockets of an eye. One of his eyes like pops from the impact.
But don't worry, they
I
have.
have completed all of my need for this game, and I'm out.
Thanks, guys. I'm here all week.
Thorgil.
I had what I wanted to do, but there's something much funnier that I'm deciding whether I want to do.
Real quick, because I forgot to do this, but I'm sure Nate will succeed. I need you to roll me an acrobatics check, Nate.
Cause ice altar, right? Ice altar.
As ice. Okay, no problem. As you charge down the slope and you get to the bottom, basically like this area, you realize that underneath the light covering of snow is a series of ice, which you almost slip on as you make your way over to the altar and do your.
I really need to get shoes for this. Put nails in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Clark?
So yeah, I'm gonna do Sleet Storm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Where's the plan? Yeah, I'm gonna do it right here. This square.
What's happened? Oh no. Oh no, I know what your funny thing was. It was going to clear the platform. God damn it.
So yeah, a 40-foot sphere around it.
That's
It's
gigantic.
now difficult terrain, and anything it needs to make saving throws or fall prone and lose concentration. And I'm just imagining Yaku sacks as they start slipping.
Bum 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 bada 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 bum bada bada bum 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 bada 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 bum bada bada bum bum bada bum 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 bada da dum 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 da da dum 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 da 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 dum
And
dum.
how big? It's 20-foot cylinder.
40-foot
tall.
20 feet tall, 40-foot radius.
40-foot
Oh
radius.
my, hold on.
Yes.
But the thing is,
no.
40-foot radius means 80-foot diameter. So
Yeah.
It needs to be.
It is
Wow.
massive.
That's
And
still not big
where
enough.
was the center point?
Is it a 40-foot diameter or
Oh
40
no,
foot
it's radius.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, so it's 80. It is this big.
everything?
I'm using you guys to guide me.
Wow.
Hold on, I gotta zoom in.
still not big enough.
Yeah, because I had to zoom out.
God.
Oh, I need to regret that.
Yeah, that's.
Is it the right line? Jason,
Yeah, no, that works.
Jason, is that where you wanted it?
One higher. One higher.
It doesn't matter.
It does to him. Wait a minute. Is that?
Yeah, that's it.
I can't see in there.
Heavily obscured.
I
Yeah, that's
can't
what I was
see
thinking,
in
too.
there.
It's dangerous for anybody ring.
Do you want
Am
to
I
look right
gonna
there?
get fucked
But-
right now?
Orgil, is that where you want it?
that's
Concentration.
That's good.
There.
Well, okay, I'm not doing my thing then.
Okay, so let me read this now that I built this fucking giant bubble of.
Yeah, this
fuck
might not
me.
be good for us.
Just
You're gonna
No,
fizz off the
it's not gonna
grill.
fun.
I think it's fantastic.
Probably.
Well, the good news is now we no longer just need the Hunger of Hadar for cover.
Wow, this is. Wow.
It's mean. It's real mean. It doesn't do damage.
Right?
So at this point, I should be totally invisible.
Yeah, but you also need to not fall on your face.
That's
What's
fine.
your DC modifier?
Spell save is 14.
Okay, so the only two that were standing were the two shamans, and they succeeded. However, Valium, you will need to roll me a dexterity saving throw to stay standing.
I don't have advantage, but I'm assuming
No
that
problem. You succeed. Okay, so that was a thing.
Yeah. Weather here, man. Am I right?
And
Now Fex will
Yeah.
get nowhere with his half speed and massive
can't-
inability
I can't
to
do anything.
move.
I know, right?
I guess I'm gonna say what I wanted to do because that's not happening anymore. I'll say my turn.
Is that as far as you move, Thorgil?
and I will. Yeah, as far as I move, and I shout at them, "Come here, giant Nazis!"
As they're all plunged into a giant sleet storm. Riley.
I cast Long Stride on myself,
That's right.
Okay.
which gives me 10 feet. Is that after my half movement or before?
That's before the half movement.
So I only gain 5 then. Okay. Gotcha. So I get 5 extra movement. Okay, well I'm gonna move. I'm gonna double move. So 15 would be 20, so I can move 40. So I'm gonna move
Okay.
to that. Wait. Can I move there, or is that after? I'd still have to go through. So there. Okay, there we go. I think it's that one. And I think that's my entire turn. Oh wait, I can't double move. Hold on, I can't double move. I cast a spell. So right there. There we go. My bad. Okay. That's my turn.
Okie doke. Valar.
I'm going to take the dash action.
Huh?
Whoops, that's the wrong thing.
I'd like to
And
move Warpic.
fly over there.
Okie doke.
He's above.
How far up are you?
He's 30.
30 feet.
He's 30 up, so he's above it.
I'm above the sphere.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I could actually accurately see into it. So all
It's
I know
heavily
is
obscured, but you can still see into it.
okay. And that'll be that'll have to be my entire turn.
Okay. That means it is the orc's turn.
Shit. This is where things go sideways for me.
They don't know they're being attacked
No
yet. They
saving
just
throw
know.
for them.
To be fair, this guy just got punched in the face twice and stabbed with a sword. I don't think he knows what's
He's
going
got no
on.
idea.
and I don't
The
think the other guy's
closest
trying.
one is going to cast a Cure Wounds.
Oh, fuck him.
What have bastard?
Uh-oh.
I need to do a saving throw though, right?
Or what?
Because of my sleep storm. It's every turn.
To what? Oh, to stay standing?
Yep. Or starts its turn.
Yeah.
He's not in it, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
everything's in.
Everybody's in it.
Except for you guys.
Success and
Yeah.
not success. So one, he falls prone. He still casts a spell. He's just prone.
He's on the guy going,
But that
"Fuck
does
me,
give
my
him
eyeball."
advantage
Wiggle my fingers with my eyeball, put it back in.
So he falls prone. Well, I'll put it like this: he starts his turn. He falls prone due to the storm, and he just takes half of his movement to stand. So he's back up. Problem solved.
then. Oh,
He's
And
still.
they're not holding concentration on anything.
Nope. So he is going to cast this at a level 3. For 13 HP.
He just undid half a Nate.
Yep.
Okay.
But I
And
hit
the
like
No,
second
not even.
one.
Oh, like almost a little over a quarter of Nate.
because I did 40.
Yeah.
No. My bad. I was still stuck on the 30 you were mentioning from earlier.
I'm just improving.
The second one is going to cast a spell called Guiding Bolts.
This
That Nate.
sounds not well.
Misses.
Yeah! Woo! AC 15.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, that's all I have. I am built like a
How much?
piece of paper, but I hit like a freight train.
How much dex do you have?
3. It's 16 is its the actual number.
No, I'm just confused because you only have 1 point less than me.
Dex and wisdom. Or dex and constitution?
Oh,
my two
right,
modifiers.
because monk. That's right. Okay.
Okay,
don't like
and
him
that was
being
their turn. Phoebus, 'tis your turn, sir.
Which is the orc that's already damaged?
The one right above me.
Okay. I want to use my wand of magic missile, and I want to use 5 of its 7 charges, which means I would cast it at level 5.
How much do these do? Like 2 damage apiece?
3d4 plus 1, or it's 1d4 plus 1 a level. I'll press the frickin' button and it'll tell us. Cast at
Okay.
level 5. Should I split up the missiles?
Yeah, discern that.
No, I'll just crush the guy with another.
Okay, so you slam him for 11.
No,
26.
Yeah, every time we do
Oh,
this,
15
weird.
plus
Yeah.
26. Yeah.
But then
instant.
sometimes it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it works. All right, if he's dead, I don't care. So I think it's still more damage than that, but it doesn't matter.
How many hit points did he have before that?
18.
So I didn't even go over by that much. Damn.
So I brought him to within inch of his life.
Yeah.
Damn it! I almost 100 to 0'd him. So
Need more decks,
Look at
man.
me this, Batman.
Need more decks.
I know. So if I had just one aced him, would everybody else have known?
What do you mean?
So if I just like aced him, like stealth kill,
Yeah.
would anybody else have seen?
Yeah.
The storm wasn't up yet.
Throat and then punch him to death in front of his friends.
This isn't Skyrim.
You know what?
Where
I
like
asked the
you literally
question.
like stab a guy in the throat right in front of everybody, and then everyone just goes, "Huh, must have been the wind."
Well, I mean, they could have been all looking at the ground.
They were all looking at the altar, though, right?
Yeah.
So
I just know that they were
really.
bowed in a general direction.
Okay, Beavis, are you moving?
I mean, where the hell am I gonna move? I don't want to get closer to these scary guys. Yeah, I'll move over. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to need assistance at some point.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
not
dude,
for
you're
me.
the tank.
I'm gonna
You
hide
got
behind
this.
Old Pig.
You're the tank. You got this.
I am the tank in definition. I will fall over, stand back up, fall over, stand back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the stand back up is out of range. So you're the tank.
Yeah. I need the stand back up to get in range.
No, don't be that far away. If you get close, it can protect you better.
I'm actually just in range.
Where
of
I
you.
am.
Get you back up.
Sweet.
And he could move to the other side of Pig.
Okay, Falcon, your turn.
Yeah, so... are you saying something? No. What I wanted to do before all of this, and especially if it didn't have the fatigue, my whole plan was charging as far as I can, and then use Sanctuary on the girl, but there's no way I can get there now. So... I guess I'm moving like here? Here? Yeah, here.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do with my action. That's really the worst possible situation for me to do anything.
Would he be able to jump onto Pig with me? Or is he too big
No.
for that?
He's way
Yeah,
too
but-
big.
Not way too big, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's so. But worth a shot.
Hold on, is Shield of Faith at concentration? 1 second. I guess I can just click on it, right?
Yes.
It is concentration. Okay. So I can't use that. How far away is command again? Second. 60 feet. Yeah, I'll just... I'll light up my sword. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I use divine, channel divinity. And that's it.
Alrighty. The two double-colored stand up from their prone position and grab their spears and hurl them at. We're gonna say. It really just makes sense to throw them at Valium though, because you're in front of them.
Motherfucker.
They technically don't. I mean, for all they know, you conjured the storm.
But I didn't.
They don't know.
Shout at them.
That's true. You did shout. So they know there's two people. They know about Thorgil.
Oh, jeez.
17,
do they know about Drake?
18, 17, 20.
All of those hit Valium.
What's your AC value?
15.
15.
With the heavy obscurity, only one of those hits you.
I'll take it. I'm gonna die.
Welcome.
I'm about
However,
to die.
it is a crit.
Jesus, take the wheel.
$13 damage.
Oh. So I only take 13?
Yep.
He is content with that.
I can take that. $13 works.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Wait,
making sure the
that
math.
storm actually helped.
And
That's kind of surprising.
then so that's 15. This is now difficult terrain. So let's see here. They have 45. 15,
I wonder if
Were they standing at the start of the turn?
40.
They do need to make.
No, they did.
dexterity
They
saving
did.
throws.
They were prone and then they stood. Because remember,
Oh.
they're prostate
Okay.
praying.
Oh, right.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then they drop. No, they'll stay. They'll stand.
I
now
wonder
it's
if, like, through
other-
the storm, you can just faintly see my sword glowing. Just 'cause it sounds funny to me, the tiny beacon of hope, but not for them.
25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh no.
Sup. Prepare to meet
Oh,
my firing
no.
line.
5, 10,
Gondor calls for aid.
25, 30.
Remember, Balar's in the air, not on the ground.
Gondor calls for aid.
Did Gondor get aid?
I don't know, but I'm calling for it.
Riley, they are going to throw their the two southern ones are going to throw javelins at you.
I thought you said only the green ones had them.
No, they all.
The double color have spears. The blue ones have javelins.
Oh,
Okay.
Goody.
For the record, what's the difference in the D&D universe?
Javelins go further,
But hurt less.
hit the same. Also, javelins can't really be used for melee where the spear can.
Okay.
alright, what are you hitting me with? Let's see it.
13, 15, 10, 12.
No dice.
All of them are misses. And the other two are going to throw their javelins at Valium.
Oh, come on.
It's not like they can see you.
1, 12, 17, 1. So all misses.
17 technically should hit.
Not in the obscurity of the
Oh.
sleet storm.
Okay, how does obscurity work? Does it half it?
So basically, there's different. Basically, it's treated it like certain types of cover. You're basically in the heaviest cover, so you get a +4 AC from all ranged attacks while in the sleet storm, because it's so
Nice.
fucking hard for them to see.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Snowstorm.
Never thought he'd actually enjoy one of
I never
Thorgil's.
actually thought I would do that. Nope. Considering case first thought is, I can move you forward 10 if you let me hit you with lightning.
Valium, it is your turn.
Okay, so is it perceivable for me to free the Chica?
She's bound by 4 manacles, wrists and ankles, and you're in the middle of a sleet storm.
Yes, but I'm next to her and I know where she is.
Yes, you can see her, but it's difficult as the snow blows into your eyes and things are hurling javelins and
Okay, so-
spears.
My question still stands. I know I have to do a dex saving throw.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. You can certainly try.
What would it take to do it? I guess is my better question.
You would have to either discern if you could pick the locks off of them. If you had a hammer or something, you could try smashing the manacles off of her.
You could cut her hand, just cut off,
You
you
could
know.
just cut her ankles and wrists.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's an option.
Would lizard slime dissolve the chains? I mean, that shit fucked me up for like a day, so... This is looking no bueno for me. Okay, so I'm going to... no. What's the range on your revive, Thorgo?
His word?
60 feet. Yeah. Word.
Shit. I can't move any further.
Just jib the guy that's right next to you.
I don't want to be the point where they surround me, which is what I'm trying to avoid.
Then just don't get surrounded. Problem solved.
Okay, Captain. Are you planning on moving closer, Thorgo? I'm gonna do my
it
dex
would be
saving
very
throw.
metagamey if I said yes, I am.
Okay. Why is it taking forever for my rolls to make it hit? I'm assuming I'm still standing with a 19.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab him.
Stabby stab. Stabby stabby stab. Stabby stab. Stabby
I
stabby
don't have
stab.
any way to get advantage, do I?
Technically, yeah, no, because she doesn't count because she's prone. I was like, technically you're next to an ally, but she's not in a capability. She's incapacitated.
Damn, okay. That hits.
That definitely hits.
9, and
Nine.
then... I use my bonus action as a punch.
Okay.
Just give it a second. It'll get there. Nah, it's
Yes.
gonna miss. And that's all she wrote.
Okay. Thorgil.
Alright, first, I'm gonna drop the Sleet Storm. It's
Oh no,
done most of what I wanted it to do.
I still need that.
And instead, I'm gonna do Call Lightning.
I still need that. There goes my plus 4.
Don't worry, I'm still hoping.
Yeah, but you're not defending him. That's his problem.
Fine.
Oh, God,
I'm
please.
gonna use it and get in there now.
I mean,
So
do
first of all,
do as you
Call
will.
Lightning on... So if
Balar.
I do Call Lightning there, Valar won't be affected because he's in the air, right?
Lightning
I'm
tends
striking
to come
from the
straight
ground.
down.
But the clouds
So I
are
would say that
the clouds are only 20 feet high.
if you did it right here, you would be okay. But if you did it like where Balar is, then you would.
Wait, no, no,
impact
no, no. Doesn't it say the clouds are only 20 feet high? Like they're only 20 feet up?
No, they're higher than that for Call Lightning.
I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was.
100 feet above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
if
I
you
thought
do
it was 20. My
there,
bad.
it should be
Says
fine,
it
yeah.
So basically, if you do it right here, you're hitting Valium.
Yeah. So if I do it centered on this orc, then it doesn't hit Valium, right?
Correct,
Doesn't hit
but
anyone
you would hit
except my
Valar
enemies.
Would you?
because Valar gets struck by the bolt on the way down.
If you did it on the... Not on Balar, but one square south of him.
Right. The bolt still hits Valar on the way down. Just like the bolt impacts and hits everything around it. Basically, it's almost doing a columnar damage.
I was under the impression it was like a laser beam hits the ground and then explodes.
Nah,
That's how I imagine the mechanic.
Not quite.
that would be a laser beam that hits the ground and explodes.
Similar mechanic. It's
Yeah,
a
but
small
I'm just
beam of
saying,
lightning. That
Light,
comes down and
lightning
then hits-
is extremely deadly next to it, as well as by it.
Okay. Well, in that
Alec-
case, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to move here and do a charge attack with Pig on
Okay.
the green one.
Big.
You can be a big pig too.
Oink, oink, oink. Aw.
Aw.
Aww.
No dice. I
Aww.
need you to roll for
He
me
just likes
though
the snow too much.
an acrobatics check for Pig.
So can Pig be
Oh,
used
oh.
as a
Nope.
bludgeoning weapon, and because he fell, he just takes up so much space he hits him?
Okay, so Pig doesn't even get his charge attack. Pig falls here.
Aw.
Well, that's nice.
and then slides 10 feet.
So my idea of volleyball
When
was
he falls and slides, am I able to hop off him, or am I still on him for this turn?
If you would like to hop off him, you are welcome to roll an acrobatics check to basically hop off and maintain your feet on the ice.
On second thought, I'll stay off. And yeah, I'll then do Call Lightning on the blue guy.
Okay,
The
the blue
shaman.
and green, or him. Okay,
Wait.
Yeah.
On him?
Like
Well,
targeting down
so that he doesn't
there,
hit anybody.
not on him, next to him.
Okay.
Close enough to him.
I was like, Jesus, take the wheel.
And I will use Channel Divinity to maximize it.
Okay.
So it's a full 30 damage.
30 damage, and I can dexterity to have.
Yep.
This one.
You will fuck up this putt.
I failed, so 30 damage.
Bye bye.
Oh,
You should be.
Still up.
He's got like 2 health. No. This fucker has what? Yeah, he has 2 health. My sword did 9. So he just took 39 damage, and the last dude had 43. So he should
Each
have at
goes
most
6.
4.
Yeah, 6.
how does
Fuck
he
this
look?
way.
Oh, like ass.
He's got 6
Like
hit points
super
left.
Large parts of his body, like the skin is like sloughing off from the lightning after being like 3rd degree burned instantaneously from the inside out. He's not looking good. Riley.
Fire in main cannon.
At.
Alright, so blue guy.
Which
Oh
one?
god.
The blue.
Oh, blue marker, got it.
Yep. Well, that misses.
That does.
You do have. Wait, no, you don't have blessed. Never mind.
Nope, I don't. That one hits.
That does. Yeah, roll damage. Dead.
Alright. And then purple seems pretty annoying, so we're gonna fire another shot with the pepper box then, because I get that 3rd hit. 17 hit him.
No. 17 does not hit.
God dang it.
What? Plate armor.
I know.
I don't know what that means.
Plate is 18 AC.
Yep.
Yeah. Plate armor is heavy enough that it just overwrites your natural bonus from dexterity, and it just straight 18.
So if you have no dex, it's great.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anything else there, Riley?
Oh, they can move pretty far. God dang it. I'll just second move. Question. So because I have claws for my feet, and I've seen everyone else pretty much slip and fall over here, would I have to make the dex save, or would I have it with...
I'd probably say you can do it with advantage, due to natural capabilities of preventing you from sliding. It's still ice, though.
I can do that. I'm gonna move just straight down, just right there. Do I need to make the check?
Yes.
Where's it? Just dex saving throw again, correct?
You got it.
With advantage.
Yep.
15 high enough?
You're good.
Nailed it.
Clawed it.
Dang it, he clawed onto me.
Yep. Okay, and Balar. You are floating above. The storm has dissipated, and you can see these orcs directly below you. The 2 most immediate threats to your sister are stabbed, burned, shot through, stabbed more.
You're
Lots
welcome.
of stabbing. Bludgeoned with fists.
I intend to fly over this direction.
Mm-hmm.
15, and then 15 feet higher. So it uses up all my movement.
Ready?
3-dimensional Balar. Balar in 3D!
And then I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast on blue-red.
Okie doke. Don't you get 2 Eldritch?
Both of them go into him.
Oh, both go into the same guy. Got it. Hits. Go ahead and roll to hit the other one. Hits. Give me some damage. Woof. He's not looking too keen. He is looking pretty shitty, but not bloodied.
Tough guy, huh? Okay.
Yep. These guys are dead, so they don't get to be in the turn order anymore. And Beavis. Balar, you launch 2 of your Eldritch Bolts and slam into this thing, tearing parts of its soul away from it. But it's quite the hardy beast, and it has no problem sucking itself back into its body.
Neat trick.
Yeah. What do you do there, Beavis?
Now, the last time I used my necklace of fireballs, it did not go well.
Right.
But I want to do that again. I don't remember how many, because I remember I almost used all of the orbs, but you were nice enough to convince me not to do that. Do you remember how many I saved?
No. That's up to you to keep track of.
Yeah, I know. I know it was at least 2, so I'll go with 2 because I should have written down if it was more than that.
What you can do is just make kind of like we did the exhaustion. Just make like necklace of fireball.
No. I did write it down. Never mind.
Okay.
I have 2 left. Okay.
There you go. Cool.
So do I have to move closer to throw those?
Whatever the spell fireballs tells you for distance.
Oh, good point. So let me check fireball.
I think it's 100.
Oh, it's 150. Dang, I ain't moving anywhere. Okay, then I level 4 fireball every single bad guy and none of the good guys. Do you want me to show you my math?
Here's your fireball.
Oh.
I can't move it, but I want. Wait, it should be 40. It should be 40. That's only 35, or does it? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Good grief.
All right,
That's huge.
So let me roll it. And this time I'm not gonna murder Valium, and I am gonna murder at least one of the bad guys. I hope.
It is uncomfortably close to Valiant.
Yes.
30.
I'm
Wait,
getting
is that
PTSD right now.
44 because of the. Because I cast it at level 4, so I think it's 44 damage.
I don't know, man.
Man,
That's a
roll 20.
lot.
Yeah, roll 20 makes this stuff confusing. I
Well,
think it's
you did the
44.
higher level with an additional 2 rolls.
Yeah.
So it's 39 plus 5 for the higher level.
Okay, that's what I thought. Good. Yeah, 44 damage,
So
unless
44.
they can avoid it.
So dexterity rolls. Lots
Yeah,
and lots of
which I'm
dexterity
hoping
rolls.
the plate armor guys are bad at.
Start with these 2. So
Oh,
it looks like
both
those
of them
guys.
passed. Dang.
Those guys are good. So that's
Well, they still take
22.
Yeah.
Wait, why'd the
Okay.
fireball move? Oh,
Because I had to type into it. I'm just removing it now that we know that it hits everybody. And then we'll do green, orange, purple, pink for rolls. Green's
Jeez, these guys
good.
did really well.
Orange, not good. He instantly roasts.
Purple
Purple and
fails.
pink instantly roast.
I'm going to scream to Valium like, see, it works sometimes.
yeah, because I would have taken 22 damage out of that.
And I think the only thing that really we get out of this is we get the perspective of Valium as we hear pew as like it like impacts behind
And
her,
she has a
and she
PTSD
just
flashback.
turns and the flame just like heat washes her face but doesn't actually hurt her. And as it dissipates, just 3 of the orcs are instantly black skeletons,
I almost just
Tatooine
wanna use
Uncle
my-
Ben style.
I almost want to use my free action to flip off Beavis.
I've just got a big old thumbs up. Like I threw the fireball and now
Yeah,
I just got
Beavis
a
is
big
like
old thumbs
this,
up.
and then Valium's like this. Excellent. Falcon.
Oh, can I drop over here without doing the dex save thingy?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that at the move, and then I point to this guy and throw command at him
Okay.
to approach me. Or just approach.
Okay.
Just approach, not touch. Just approach.
I hope he touches me. Oh, it shoot.
There we go. Speed 1 approach. Ends its turn. It moves. Okay, so basically it tries to get to you ASAP.
Yeah.
What is the DC that I need to roll for that? Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it's a wisdom saving throw. I put the DC somewhere.
12, I probably fail.
Yeah. Maybe it is 12. Let's see.
If you look at your spells, it'll show above that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Spell save 13.
So it's 13. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, just
Okay.
barely failed then.
So
Okay.
on his turn, he has to move towards you.
Yeah. So
Okey-doke.
it's gonna go through me. So that's maybe I
Big
don't know.
guy's turns.
Valium.
Let's see.
This is not what I expected.
Those guys, huh?
And they are going to each use
Nope.
their 1 day ability.
Oh, no. No.
Well, actually, I might kill him with one, so I'm going to do the top one first. He's going to do his 1 day ability called Furious Strike. He's going to swing his great axe 3 times.
Was it 4th edition or is it 5th edition where if you do more than half of their damage negative or half of their life negative, they immediately die?
If I do damage equivalent to your maximum HP, in addition to hitting you to 0, you insta-die. So I think that's only 1 hit. No, 2 hits.
So who does the tie go to? The attacker or the defender?
The attacker.
Why does that shit never work in my favor?
Because
Ever.
you get hit a lot.
No. I attack and I mute to their AC, and I don't get to fucking. Okay. Whatever. All right.
So yeah,
I
so
always do it right. 24.
Fuck off. Exactly 0.
Excellent.
Wrecked.
Ripperoni.
Okay, so let's see here. That was 10 movement. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Bye, Felicia.
And it will use its once a day strike on Riley for a furious strike. 3 battle axe swings at him.
Bring it.
12, 23, 7. So 1 miss, or 1 hit.
What's the 16 plus 5? Nope, not enough. Okay. Yep, I take the 1. I was hoping I could just use shield to just say nope.
9 damage.
really? Both mine hurt more than that, and I'm squishy. All right, this game's targeting me, man.
Okay,
it's
and then
sexist. It's
this
profile
guy's
women.
turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Does
30.
he get a opportunity
5,
attack or
10.
something?
So he has now fulfilled your command.
Yeah.
Which means that your command is now over.
Yeah.
And he will now attack you with his great axe.
Wait, no. It said approach. The target moves towards you by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ending its turn. There you go.
This is the one time, like every 10 sessions, there's one time where I know something you don't, and that makes me so happy.
Wait, no. So, what you're saying is that Beavis knows something that somebody else doesn't, and that makes Beavis happy.
I tend to play characters that are similar.
Okay, and that was its turn. Valium, I need a death saving throw from you, sir.
Okay. I think it's rolling.
Oh!
Alright, now we all gotta change our priorities.
That counts as 2 fails, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
What?
that is 2 failed death saving throws.
Of 3.
Oh, but Thorgil's next.
Thorgil,
Valium,
save me.
Valium, you hear a voice ring out in the darkness, that of a small girl, and at first it's almost like a little child's like laugh, and she goes,
Wait, do I take 2 or 3?
"You take 2."
Okay.
And then you hear her go, "Oh, you're a valiant attempt in saving me. But don't worry, I'll return the favor."
Fuck, she's gonna kill me.
Zombie Valium?
Part of Ballard's family, so she's probably evil.
You all see
I'm
Valium's
on it. She's a
body.
creepy girl.
You see Valium's body glow with a light shade of black around it.
Undead
It
as
almost
disco.
looks like a veil of darkness like drapes itself over Valium's body.
If I turn into a zombie assassin, I'm kind of okay with this. At this point in my life, I think that would be interesting.
You mean that point in your death?
A little bit of both.
All right, oops, Thorgil, you are up.
So we don't see the result of that black
Sadly,
light?
Zombie assassin.
Yeah, you don't.
Sadly, zombie assassin is not to be because she gets an electric shock of life. 6 HP. Volume is up.
Well,
I want to know what happened. Okay, so I have 6 HP and no deaths, failures now. Woo!
Yep.
does,
Yahtzee.
does Pig stand up?
And yeah, Pig stands up. Does he need to do any more saving throws for the ice?
Not while he's standing.
But if he moves,
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so he's gonna move here.
Okay, I need you to roll me a acrobatics check for Pig.
Go gadget Pig.
So all movement on the ice requires an acrobatics check.
Yep.
Okay, this time he got it.
No problem.
Eat.
And he will do a tusk on this guy.
Bum 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 ba dum
Yes,
ba dum
sadly
bum
missed.
bum
That
bum
is a
bum
miss.
ba da bum ba da da dum ba da ba da
That's
da
fine. 'Cause now I do call lightning on the orc next to Valium.
Okay.
But only. Wait. Are you hitting Valium as well now?
I'm not hitting Valium. I was considering it until he got the wand. I was gonna hit his dead body and then healing word.
Thank you for that.
You know, taking damage would force a roll. He could die.
Exactly. If he hadn't rolled a 1, he would have been
It would
hit.
have been an automatic death.
Yeah.
Okay, it insta-dies. It couldn't live even if it saved on the lightning bolt.
Right.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Do I not exist on the turn order
2 ways
anymore?
I saved ya.
Oh no, I'm
Never
back.
say I didn't do anything for you,
How
Valium.
did I end up back at the bottom?
You turn
Because
was.
your turn was the death saving throw that you nat won.
That's right.
Alright.
Riley.
I get to use this. I'm gonna line up some shots right at, Ugly in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Boom! Does an 18 hit?
Well, first question.
Crossbow expert.
That's what I was going to ask. Okay, 18 does hit.
I think you could probably rename it to pistol expert.
No. Well, crossbow expert specifically has perks for grabbing a crossbow for me to. So the only thing I get out of it is I can fire ranged at me. I don't get disadvantage on when I've got somebody engaged in melee range.
Melee range.
I guess the hand crossbow you could still use to some good effect too.
All right, so he's
Alright.
he's still up
That's
there.
one. Yep, still good.
All right, so then
He's bloodied now.
23 hits.
Still up.
That's a miss.
And that is definitely a miss. Yeah, so you let off a couple shots tearing into this orc in front of you. It's a little bit distracted because now there's a giant fucking pig trying to gore it with tusks.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, Valar.
All right. I think my invisibility dropped as soon as I took a shot.
Yes, it did.
Okay. I'm just gonna dash and fly down and land next to Sis there.
Okay. She looks over at you, and she, like, when she looks at you, she blushes for a second and like realizes her nakedness, and then like she squints and she looks and she goes, "Huh." That's all she says.
Yeah. Hi.
I'd like to use my free action to yell, "Your family's weird!"
Yeah. Not wrong.
Not wrong.
Okay. Are you doing anything to free her from her shackles?
That would.
You-
I dashed, so I don't think I have an action.
Oh, you dashed? Yeah, you can't do that then.
Don't worry, I got this.
Do you? Do you?
I have a lockpick set. So, yes.
Note to self: steal Valium's lockpick set when she's not looking.
So you want to try to pickpocket the pickpocket?
Hey,
Phoebus.
if Balor can beat me in a persuasion check when I have a nat 20, then you know.
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I don't think I'm gonna do this, but in my robe of useful items, I have a window.
Yes.
So if I were to like throw a window at his feet, would that mean he would just like fall into the icy water below?
Assuming that there's like a lake below, then yes.
But if it was just like solid ice, then he would just fall like a foot through the window into ice.
Right.
Okay. I'm not gonna waste my window. I'm just gonna.
Remember, this is a crater, not a lake.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
so if we put the window on Pig, for instance,
Maybe you could
Ew.
like pick something out of his stomach. I don't even know
You
what
could
that
like
would.
walk from one side of Pig to the other without.
I don't like that idea.
I was
How
just
does
using
that
it as an
affect
example
Pig?
because he's the
Yeah.
biggest guy here.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Well, rather than that, I'm just gonna try and firebolt him like right in his eyes.
Okie doke. That is a hit. You're going for green orange or orange
Yes.
green?
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage. And you roast him.
Dang. Wait, where's my? Is it just flat 1d10? I thought it was like a +1. Whatever. But yeah, it's
Should
a lot
be
of damage.
2d10 unless you're evocation, then you get bonuses.
Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah.
School of evocation gets like their.
Oh, that's why my character sheet used to be rolling crazy. Used to roll crazy
Right.
numbers for it. Okay.
Because it was assuming that you're a school of
Yeah.
evocation. Okay, yeah. Just out of nowhere, Riley, you see coming from over your shoulder a bolt of fire, and it slams into the guy and just instantly immolates him. Another Uncle Ben is in front of you.
Oh,
Now,
man.
at this point, I think Beavis is just kind of cackling.
Yep.
He'll get you, my pretties,
Yeah.
and your little dog too.
There's like steaming snow coming up from around him because all the fire he's been throwing.
Yeah.
Okay, Human Torch.
He's getting a little bit damp from the snow melting.
Probably just casting Prestidigitation as his
Falcon.
free action.
It's your moment. You get to do something.
Again.
I think I'll actually use command again, and this time say grovel.
Grovel.
Yes.
Just fucking with him now.
No, I have a plan. If it works.
He gets down onto his knees. Well, on his turn.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's on his turn.
Oh
No,
wait, I
that's
gotta
not-
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Might not have to do this.
Please do this. This would make me
Yep,
feel
he's
better.
gotta do it. He gets down on his knees on his turn, and begins to grovel in Orcish at you. You're not quite sure what he says, but he's definitely saying something. And then, when let's hold on. Just because-
And he's done with his turn, and that's it.
Yeah, because I think every reasoning is, and then it ends its turn.
Yeah, as long as it's within, what, 10 or 5 feet of you or something like that?
Well, like, if you say, like, the drop, it drops what it has and then ends its turn. If you say grovel, it falls prone and then ends its turn. So it ends its turn.
Dance!
Valium.
I would like to use my lockpick set to free the lady.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this works. Is
There
that
you
free the
go.
lady?
Yeah. Easy.
Yay!
It doesn't seem to have too much difficulty doing that. You do have to take a dagger and kind of chip away some of the ice around the lock area.
Cool.
To be able to get the picks in there. But
somebody threw a sleet storm.
Yeah, because there's a sleet storm that.
I would like to use my free action to say, Balar, look away. Your sister is naked. Do I have spare clothes? I do. I have common clothes.
Worries right now.
Aha! I will give her my common clothes.
Aren't those the clothes you're wearing?
I didn't think so.
Well, you only got 2 of the shackles on them.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It's
I'm still
only
gonna
6
cover
seconds.
her.
Left arm, right leg.
Literally got.
I have a sack. I have a sack she can have.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
It's gotta be freezing out here.
Yeah.
Boy, she had to bring a warmth for the walk
Literally
back.
freezing her nips off.
Well, I got
This is a prepubescent girl. Let's keep the weird commentary
That's why I
about
was
naked
like,
children.
Balar, look away. I'm a lady. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Valid point.
Okay. With that being said, Thorgil, it is your turn. You turn Pig around and you see this orc groveling in front of this Goliath character.
Alright, well, Pig's gonna try and move there. That's another dex.
Acrobatics. Yep. No problem.
Charge? Was that a charge? You need to go 20 feet, don't you?
No. Yeah, sadly. So, he is going to tusk with advantage, right? Because he's
Yep.
groveling.
Exactly.
Oops.
Miss.
Okay.
Do this, you fail.
And then I will attack with my battle axe and try to just knock him out, not kill him.
Oh, nope.
I don't expect to actually do enough damage, but just in case. Huh. I can actually roll for the damage. That's weird.
It might just take a second.
Click me, baby, one more time.
Just roll manually, I guess. Oh no.
Swing and a Schrodinger's hit.
Let's roll it for
Oh, there we
you
go.
go. 10.
And
Okay, he is looking very worse for wear at this point. From getting hit by a giant fireball and then getting whacked heavily by a magical battle axe, he is not in the best state. Riley.
Alright. Catching on to what Thorgil's doing. Wait, how far can I move? Yeah, I can move just enough. Move here. I know. Dex save, right?
Yep, but at advantage because of talons. Lizard claws.
Oh. 12?
Yes, you were okay.
Alright. So, I'm going to, drop my pistols
Cut
and
his head off.
pull out my scimitar and poke stabby.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Okay. Hits. Still up.
Alright. Is it a bonus action to just draw my scimitar, or is that?
Yeah, it's a bonus action to draw your other weapon. So
Okay.
so basically, you don't have another swing.
I
you
still
would
get
have-
I still get another
you still
swing
get 2 strikes. Yeah, you just can't swing with the offhand.
or bite him.
Right.
Not enough.
Nope.
You know what? Action surge.
You should have done
It's-
that at advantage, though,
Advantage, yeah.
No,
because he's prone.
that's a hit.
That.
Still non-lethal.
Yep.
Still up.
Nope.
He has knocked the fox out.
Yep. Okay. I think all of them are dead. No?
Yeah.
They're all dead. Well, minus the one unconscious. Okay. It is 10:45. We will end it there, and we will pick up with the conversation with the long lost and recently abducted sister of Balar next session.
All right.
Flipping plot points. Am I right?
Before we end, can I just throw a firebolt at Valium?
Why you gotta do this?
Just nearby.
Why you gotta do this?
No, just prestidigitation right under his feet.
Slams into the ice altar.
Okay.
Just light a fire on, like light one of the corpses on fire with prestidigitation. Just
Okay. Good session tonight, guys. We did a whole bunch. Sorry that you rolled terribly on your Constitution saves their effects. Maybe next time.
Yeah, you almost just fucking died of exhaustion. that was some bad luck.
Yeah, really, the battle just. It was not a situation where I could do anything. I'm supposed to go in front of everybody and, be the meat shield, but I couldn't.
yeah, how's that
in any
working?
way whatsoever.
How's that working for you?
I've noticed that we kind of have like two kinds of battles. We have the indoor battles where we need the Thorgil and the Valken, like our meat shield, and then we have the outdoor battle where it seems like Balar and I just drop AoE damage.
Yeah, if you have ranged, you guys are great.
Yeah,
If we're in close proximity, we're boned.
maybe not so bad now that we have two different meat shields. And Battle Master can put out decent damage, even though they're mostly about battlefield control, right?
Yeah, they can let loose if they want to.
They can leave their friends behind.
That popped into my head too.
Okay. So we will resume this, not this next Saturday. Unfortunately, I will be at Steven's party. Well, not unfortunately, I will be having a great time, but I
You'll be
will.
like, I think 15 feet down
Yeah.
where I am right now.
Wait, your house is sinking?
No, I'm, well, I said like an angle because I'm here and my courtyard is like 15 feet down and out. So
Yeah. But I will be partying it up over at Steven's place, enjoying good food and alcohol. So because of that, I do not know my mental state at that point. So we are just going to say to assume that there will not be a session. However, if I get back and I am in a reasonable state, maybe I'll think up like a one-shot type thing that some of you all can, whoever is around, can do.
I definitely won't be here. So.
Right. But that's a maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
I
Okie doke. You all have a good night, and I'll be on the Discord for the Destiny 2 people.
I will be.
Alright guys, thank you for coming. Hope you had fun, and peace out. Poof.